I was like, we were in Canadian stream, and like Moose was like, "Oh, we can't talk about this now."
Not now.
So every time we had to get Canadian to look at something, we'd be like, "If you could please direct your eyes to what may happen to be NSFW." And then we read the copy pasta I have over and over again.
The Navy SEALs copy pasta.
The double hand seal vacuum turbo gooseneck 9000 Samsung spin cycle sloppy fucking toppy.
Oh jeez, you've gone from just describing the sounds to making them.
Yes. I hope you guys know that I got all of that, and now it's forever.
Yeah,
perfect.
You missed Swamp
good.
His eyeball. God damn.
We're about 10 minutes into this campaign, and
But that's just our group dynamic. That's how this works.
Autism and horniness.
All right. So I guess we can continue from Swamp sitting on the floor like a fucking retard.
One of my dwarf's things, like she's just horny for some guy. Yeah.
So, as Felosio stares at Swamp, the lizard folk, standing on the wall like some form of gecko, she merely gestures her arm to the side wall, pointing at the chest. I think your dwarf friend may have thought about you when taking the stuff.
And I'm just gonna look at her, lick my eyeball, and say, "Shit." And then I'm gonna sniff the air to try to find the dwarf.
I'll go look at him.
Just hear Felosio sigh really heavily in the background.
I'm gonna assume I'm still in this room. Because I'm gonna look at him here, and then I'm gonna walk out.
And I'm just gonna crawl along the walls after you, and then break out the door, through the top of the doorway.
Fucking free.
What an odd bunch.
I look at the
again.
Can I have my flask back too? I think I'm going to need it.
I think I'm going to need one as well.
I take my flask, unscrew the top, and offer it to her.
She takes a hearty swig and hands it back.
Hey, it's Dwarven Ale, fine stuff.
The good shit.
Thank you.
As one would say.
Dwarf, give me my stuff.
I have to go back to paperwork now, if y'all would kindly exit.
Yep.
Farewell, friend.
So
please try not to break any more of the tavern's table.
I'll try. Also, I can't move a token.
Give me my stuff.
Yeah, you can't, because I didn't set any of these up to be moved.
Oh, you good.
Pretty sure I just threw that shit at you. It's in here.
But I'm going to do something real fun, and then I'm going to set everything up to be moved.
Okay. As I'm walking out, I look to the Furbolg. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen one of your kind before. What are you doing up the forest?
Traveling, mainly.
Really?
I'm a storyteller, you see. I regale people with tales I've heard. And either I get thrown out for them being a bit too vulgar for those inside, or I get paid. It's one or the other.
Yeah, well, sounds like a pretty good living.
Has its perks.
I thought you guys only left the forest if something happened to your tribe or something.
There are many reasons why. I just found my calling in entertainment, you could say.
Say, well, I offer my hand. Holden, pleasure to meet you.
Vartia.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look at the dwarf and pull my frills out a little bit and be like, "Give me my stuff."
Staff.
Alright. Free hand.
I thought I threw it to you earlier.
And then I'm gonna look around concerned and sniff the air and go outside and grab my stuff.
They're an odd bunch, aren't they?
Come back with some of it in my mouth, some of it in my
Barely,
hands.
yes.
And then I'm gonna start packing it up into my backpack. It's just a lot of bones.
I heard I'm surprised that lizard didn't eat us while we were sleeping.
Can I roll perception to hear that?
Can you let me do something?
Can you give us a minute?
What would my counter roll be?
Probably just probably sleight of hand, I guess. Maybe stealth.
All right, everybody, check to make sure you can move your tokens respectively.
Yes.
No. Yes.
I'm
Accept
not
the
rolling
wrong token.
Word.
Yeah, you totally fucking heard me.
Okay.
Well, I got a +6 to perception, so I don't even know if
you totally fucking heard me. I got a 3.
All right.
Let me just make sure. So the building y'all are standing in is very obviously the jail.
The nose for jail.
So you walk out of this stone wood building and you stare into the center of Oakhurst, a small village located somewhere that I forgot. But a small village nonetheless. It's comprised of roughly, at max, depending on the time of year, people coming through, 900 residents. So a very small village, I'd like to emphasize for the third time.
Very small.
Very small.
Tiny.
You walk out,
Smaller than my
and you look forward in front of where the jail is, and you notice that it's fairly bright out. You're near the peak of summer. People are bustling, crowds are moving. You look out into the town, and right in front of the jail is the shrine. You see people praying, healing. Beyond that, you see a very large building with what you can only assume to be a village hall. And then to the sides, there are other buildings. However, they're current, due to the fact they're down the road or there are people in front of you. You can't truly tell what their purpose is yet. So what do you wish to do now that you've been unleashed upon Oakhurst a second time, albeit sober?
I'm gonna look at Holden and be like, "You smell. I'm not eating you."
Oh, I'm both insulted and flattered. Thank you. So, what brings you out here, lizard man?
Something's not right with nature. My druids sent me out here, I guess.
You guys have druids.
Yeah, I guess. We like nature. I live in a swamp. We just care about the swamp.
Interesting.
Not really.
Just gonna let y'all vibe for a second.
Can I do a religious check and see what the shrine is?
Sure.
Can I lick it?
8. It's probably not a good idea to lick somebody's shrine with people around it.
Well, the shrine it's not like a statue. It's a small, very, not a huge building.
Oh, okay.
It's a small building in the center of the square where you can walk in, meet the priest, ask for advice, ask for healing, so have it, so have you.
I'm going to look to Holden and be like, "Thanks for the tip."
You said there was a group of people approaching us down the street?
No, I just said there's a large hustle and bustle today. Everybody seems to be moving. Everybody seems to be excited.
Is there anybody nearby I can grab?
Yeah, there are groups of people walking past you, couples, trios.
I want to stop a couple and be like, "Excuse me,
yes.
I couldn't help but notice how excited everybody seems today. What's something going on?"
Why, yes. The woman gleams, her eyes obviously very intrigued that you wouldn't know something like this, a slight look of confusion. And she goes, "Yes, it's a special day for us.
And
the peddlers have brought the fruit.
what fruit?
The fruit.
That doesn't make
Every now and then, the goblins come down and peddle their fruit.
Is the fruit
and
that you hire something?
It's a glorious day of just fun festivities and people attempting to buy the famous fruit.
I see. And what does this
And then
fruit do?
The man chimes in before you can ask that, and he goes, but those damn goblins will never let anybody keep what they buy.
Is that so? What, do they steal it back or something?
Many try to plant, and it grows into a sapling and gone the next morning.
I see. Well, I wouldn't put it past goblins to steal their stuff back. Guess you gotta keep the trade secrets.
I guess,
I'm
but
gonna whisper.
why sell seeds to a plant that you're not allowed to grow?
Because you get to keep the money and the seeds.
I can't imagine doing something that rude.
Oh, I'd agree, but this is goblins we're talking about.
And then the woman starts jumping down, up and down, all excitedly, dragging what is presumably her husband, by the arm, saying, come on, the fruit. And he waves, and they walk west. I guess that's the direction.
Them.
All right, that's what you're doing.
I'm like using like the butt of my halberd as like a walking stick.
Yeah, so they're coming this way between these two buildings.
Okay, and they're heading.
I mean, I wanted to say, could I have overheard that whole conversation?
I wasn't quiet, so.
Yeah, presumably if you were standing next to him, you would have heard everything they talked about.
I wasn't like whispering.
I wanted to go and eat some of that fruit, dog.
I'm gonna ask the.
I don't tell them that. I just follow silently, staring hard.
I assume so.
I'm gonna whisper to the furbolg. Does fruit have bones in it?
You okay, that boneless fruit?
You're a druid!
He also has small lizard brain, let it be.
I'm a lizard druid, chief, not a fruit druid.
I'm a bone druid.
Kami, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
You got asked a
Do
question.
fruits have bones in them?
What? No. Why would
Okay.
fruit have bones?
That's what the lizard asked. What are you doing, Kami?
I'm just like standing near the back of the party at the moment, watching them be a bunch of idiots.
I'm walking, following after the couple I was talking to. If you want to come with me.
Oh, I also. So, seeing as they aren't really hiding who they're worshipping, they aren't. It's obvious like what kind of town you're in. I didn't make the DC on this very high because I figured it'd be something neat to know. So it's a shrine. You notice that the priest, or the main priestess there, is a priestess of Pelor.
Okay.
And that's what you noticed. You obviously don't know everything they offer, but based on what you saw, and based on how she's dressed and talking, she looks like she's devoted to Pelor.
I want to, like, wave a polite wave at her as I walk past.
She's out of the corner of her eye. She sees you as she's talking to one of the other citizens of the town, and gives you a confused but very enthusiastic wave back.
I'm gonna be in the background behind him, just like grinning full teeth with my tongue out, walking on all fours.
And then she's just a look of terror.
All right, boys, with my big titty nun girlfriend. Here we go.
She's a gnome.
And that doesn't mean she can't be. Okay, big titty short stack girlfriend. Here we go.
So if you're following the couple you spoke to, they're heading up this way, following the red path up between these two buildings. And I just want to make sure the rest of the party, are you following along with him?
Yeah, but instead of actually looking at the couple, I'm gonna be tracking their footsteps like 10 feet behind them, and
I'm just staring at people.
crawling on all fours, looking at the footsteps, not actually looking at them.
And you, Kami?
I'm just generally following them behind, just seeing what Holden's doing.
So you come up upon the pathway.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it's this way. I said west.
My bad.
So and there you see one medium-sized building and then another fairly large building. And it's here you notice the peddler standing out of what seems to be the town's general store, marked such with a G for gnome. Right, which sits right across the street from the town's inn. So obviously your eyes are drawn to these small goblins at the top of their lungs, screeching, "Fruit! Fruit!" Everybody just hustling and bustling, walking around them, trying to bid the highest for said fruit. And when you look at what the goblin is holding, you see what looks like the most perfect apple. Just ruby red, shimmering, like advertisement quality apple.
Succulent.
Sitting in his hand. As he spins it, tosses it, it never seems to bruise. Fruit! And all the people gathered around attempting to win the auction for such a prize. Say maybe 75 of the town's residents are standing around, a rough estimate, bustling and crowding, taking up most of the road in front of the inn. So what do y'all do with this situation?
I want to lean towards the Furbolg and ask him, is that any kind of fruit you've ever seen before?
Let me think. Can I roll a nature check to see if I know what it is?
I mean, you can, but it's a very specific item.
And I'm also going to minus 2 int, so no, I have no idea.
No. To your eyes, this literally just looks like the best apple you've ever seen.
Just an apple, it seems. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm gonna go up to the goblin and ask him if I can sniff it.
No! No! No touch to the for sale.
Why?
And 2 more goblins come up and start to stand between you and the other goblin. No.
Why?
No touch fruit before sale.
I'm not touching. I want to sniff.
No.
Sniff.
And they just keep getting angrier at the fact that you're standing in front of people trying to throw money at them.
Do I have any money?
Bid? What's the highest bid for a sniff?
Sniff.
A sniff? Do you wish to just smell?
Yeah.
I've only said it 3 times. I want to sniff it.
But it's different when the subject of money is involved.
Can I call the goblins Jews on stream?
No.
So
Sorry.
the goblin looks at you and he goes, 5 silver a sniff.
Done. And I'll hand him a gold. and I'm gonna sniff twice.
And he waves it in front of your face. Like a Vera White wannabe.
What does it smell like? Can I roll a perception check?
It smells like an apple.
With a 13, does it smell like an apple?
It still smells like an apple. It smells like, albeit the most delicious apple, as somebody who probably doesn't come from eating fruits such as the lizard folk, I don't know what they usually dine on.
I was gonna say I only eat
whatever
meat,
they can find.
so.
Yeah. As somebody who isn't usually intrigued by the splendors of produce, you seem oddly drawn to really, really want to eat this apple.
I'm just gonna say. Just gonna hiss and then walk away.
Interesting.
Anybody else? And you hear overheard, 25 gold!
How much?
25 gold! Is what somebody just yelled.
Well, shit, I ain't got 25 gold.
I got 25 gold. Nice.
And as you're standing there listening
20.
on, you just hear it jump up. Silver amounts, gold amounts.
If we pull our cash together, we can buy it.
But what are we going
Why
to
do
do
we
now?
want this apple? It doesn't
I
even
don't know.
smell special.
We could. I don't know.
I'm very confused. I asked the goblin, where do you guys get these apples from?
Oh. Secret.
Let me,
We can't give away. Trade secret. Just know it's worth ever.
I want to lean in and, I want to, try to intimidate them with, you sure you can't tell me just a little bit more?
Alright, roll an intimidation.
Roll good, please.
Oh. So I don't know goblin stats off the top of my head, but
6'4" paladin
That's
just
most likely gonna do it.
yeah. But the goblin, well, what exactly do you say?
I was like, I'm sure you could tell me a little. What makes this fruit so special that people are willing to spend $25? 25 gold on a single apple.
And obviously shaken, you see the other goblins piled around him start to edge towards you, and he holds up a hand, scared of what you might do next.
It just taps Halbert butt into ground.
And he says, it's a magical fruit.
Magical fruit. What makes them magical? People here keep saying. They also where was the goblin? Shut the fuck up, Matt. My roommate's watching the stream and shit posting in chat.
It's not something we enjoy giving away. It's more fun to watch the people buy it, learn what the fruit may do each time.
Okay, but why do I hear people? Somebody told me that when they buy the fruit and try to plant it, you take the tree from them. Why is that?
I would know nothing of such thing. I merely peddle. This is my item, and I am here to sell.
I do.
I know, I like how the goblin gets more refined the scareder he gets.
Yeah. It's fun.
I started out very...
I sell.
That's great and all until, the big boy party shows up and wants answers. We got 3 dudes over here, over 6 foot here. And then our Asperger's dwarf.
You also have, a head goblin and 6 goblins standing next to him. Obviously not a huge combat issue, but
Goblins with HP.
it's enough to ward away most people from attempting an attack.
I'm not going to start fighting them for no reason. Just, I want them to think that if I need to, I can.
And they got that message. They are afraid of your halberd hilt.
Anything anyone else wants to ask her while I'm being big and scary?
Who was the last person to bid?
The last what?
Who was the last person to bid?
So from overhead you hear 30! And you look behind you and you see the what seems to be an acolyte of the priestess you saw earlier standing behind you.
I'm gonna walk up to her, lick my eyeball, and say 5 gold for 1 bite.
I'm afraid I can't let that go.
10 gold?
Nope.
How much for a bite?
Nothing. The fruit would be useless if I let you eat it before we used it.
What does the fruit do?
It's a great boon for the shrine. Those who truly seek healing and can't be cured by other means. For some reason, the fruit these goblins peddle fixes any issue we've come across.
Is that so?
But however, there have been other times.
If you don't give me a bite of that fruit, I will hurt you beyond healing.
I step in between the lizard and the priestess.
However, sometimes there's. Well, this isn't the priestess herself. This is like a younger.
Oh, okay.
The younger acolyte of the shrine. Obviously, somebody in training carrying a basket, like attempting to win this so that they could heal somebody back at the shrine. He's a very young man.
It's like if they're healing, they need done.
I'm going to tell him if he doesn't give me a bite of that fruit, he's going to be healed beyond normal healing capability. He's going to be hurt beyond normal healing capabilities.
I'm going to walk over to Swamp and just stare at him intensely and say, no.
See, I step in and I put a nice broad hand on the lizard's shoulder, and I say, "I appreciate your tenacity, my scaly friend, but calm it down."
I'm gonna open my mouth and just lick over my teeth and be like, "He looks tasty."
I squeeze that hand just a little bit.
I dig my claws into your hand that's holding it.
Like
can I roll a strength check to drag Swamp away from this?
If you really want to.
I really want to.
So presumably you're going to roll to hold him and then drag him away, and he's going to roll to get out of it.
Is that a strength check for me?
Yeah, just roll. Is grappling just opposing strength checks? Or is there...
Yes.
Yeah, so just roll opposing strength checks and we'll see.
9. 11.
So he's got you. He doesn't have you by much, but...
Never forget.
Or she, excuse me. She's wrapped around your waist. Just got her hands locked so that you can't quite get her off. She's starting to back up.
I'm going to bite her arm.
Well, unfortunately, you'd have to take a rib out Marilyn Manson style to reach down that far. So, I'm gonna say you can't quite get your mouth down to your own crotch area.
Oh, damn.
You are humanoid to some extent.
Oops. It's my cloaca, thank you very much.
But I'd say Dios drags you back like a good 10 feet away from the young acolyte, and you can try to break out again.
5.
Nope. Even if we're just sticking with the original 11.
I just hold him and just like, no.
So you're essentially bound by
Ethel's
crusty cheeks.
As you pull them away, I look at the poor acolyte and go, "What? You said someone needs healing. What's wrong with them? They can't be healed normally."
Even our most devoted priestess couldn't tell you the answer to that.
Is it like a curse or a poison?
At this rate, it has to be.
Well, I can heal poisons.
He's fallen into a deep state. He's unresponsive to anything we can do to him. He was just a lone man living on the edge of town, occasionally helped everybody who came by him. He's a nice man, but we don't know what happened. We come to find him in his home one day after not seeing him for a good bit, and he's on the floor face down in this deep state, barely breathing, with a pale yellow around the eyes.
Pale yellow around the eyes.
I will have you know that I am making all of this up as I go.
As is tradition.
Yes. So please don't try to Google anything. Figure this out.
My nigga.
There's literally nothing to push you towards the main area of the story. So this is all out of my ass as I speak.
Well, I guess we should go talk to this person. Good thing I'm a healer.
No, I think what we should do is
silence, lizard.
We should offer this acolyte. Hey, if we could find out where these fruit are coming from, could you slide us some cash?
We only make money through tithes, obviously. But I'm sure we could grant you something if you could aid us in figuring out how they make these.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Geek go, but I'm just gonna be following closely from now on. I'm gonna be on.
I'm assuming you yelled that from like the 10 feet away you were.
Am I near a wall?
No, you're standing in the middle of the street.
Never mind.
You're like dead in the center. The acolyte is at the back of the crowd of the auction, yelling his best to try and be heard.
Damn.
And from overhead you hear 40. And the acolyte looks visibly shaken. And he's counting his little coin purse, attempting to see if he can outbid 40.
I'm gonna ask him how much he has.
And he's counting as quickly as he can. He's looking into his purse. He's looking at the loose copper he has in another pocket. He's looking at another purse, presumably given to him by somebody else as part of this. And he's like, I only have 37. This was all the money the shrine had was 37 gold.
I'm gonna flick him 1 gold, and then look to the others.
I want to look to... So that's what, 38 gold?
Yeah.
I look to the guy and scream as loud as I can, 43.
And the goblin looks visibly excited. He's like, 43!
It's like I get the 5 gold ready to give him if we win.
And everybody around looks almost downtrodden. They haven't done as well as they hoped they would have this year. So there's obviously a lack of funds going around, and after the goblin calls out a few times, 43? 43? Is that it? Sold to the large gentleman who previously harassed me.
I do not deny such claims.
And him and the 6 other goblins he has surrounding him push through the crowd, hand you the fruit in a silk pouch tied with a pretty purple ribbon.
I stick my hand to the acolyte, giving him the difference of the 5 gold.
The acolyte proceeds to just put it all in one bag as quickly as he can and toss it to the goblin.
Cool. Well, I hand the apple to the acolyte, and I guess we're following him.
It's like, thank you so much. Please.
I'm just gonna like hiss and like lick my eyeballs and shit, and be like, I hope this works.
Come with me. Corky would love to see who helped her save a man.
All right, well, let's go say hi.
Swamp.
Y'all are toodle-bopping. Bop.
We just move as a single organism.
Yeah, you've achieved sentience and hive mind. Yeah.
We're tyrannies now.
You follow the acolyte as he rushes into the door holding the pouch you gave him. Corky, I got it! And you see the gnome priestess turn, visibly excited. Like she's damn near jumping up and down.
I look
She
at
goes,
her. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Perfect! We can finally save the poor old man. And she quickly grabs the pouch and walks over to this very, very old man. Geriatric. His skin is old, leathery, his hands are worn, his feet gnarled from years of work. And she proceeds to cut the apple into a piece, crush it up, and push it into the mouth of the man, who, if you hadn't known any better, you would have just assumed was dead.
Oh.
And she stares at the party after doing so and asks, "And who are you lot?"
Swamp.
I start talking and just Swamp interrupts me. Swamp.
Swamp.
I am Holden. A pleasure to meet you. And like slap my arm across my chest and bow to her.
Aye, pleasure to meet you too.
Grunt.
Very vocal.
Yeah, this one's a bit interesting.
Well, I am Demnackle, and as people around here refer to me as Corky, priestess of Pelor, and she bows at all four of you. I thank you for the service. Presumably, you helped the young acolyte receive the apple as you followed behind him.
Aye.
We did try, yes.
I thank you for any services you may have instilled. Young Jensen is always anxious about days like these.
I'm gonna approach the gnome lady and ask her, why are you saving? Like, really confused.
He's been a boon to this community.
Mind my lizard friend, he's a bit primitive.
But
Understood.
He can't even hunt for himself.
He may not look it, but he's as strong as we tend to make him. He just seemingly fell ill one day, and we're hoping to bring what was once a man who brought so much aid to the community back.
He would have been great aid as fertilizer.
And she looks visibly taken back, like, a bit primitive might have been a little of an understatement.
He's
My
tongue was on my eyeball this whole time.
I guess from your eyes maybe, but we prefer to keep as many working people around as we can, especially those who aid such as he has, helping other farmers, and generally helping the shrine as well, helping us heal others.
I'm just gonna go like, okay.
And you look behind her, and you see a small hint of color returning to this man. What once looked like just leather on a skeleton is almost revitalized in a sense. His skin appears to be slightly less weathered, his eyes no longer yellowed, and he starts to shimmy a bit, and you hear his voice croak out, "Have the healing beds always been this uncomfortable?" Still very much weakened, whether it be to old age or whatever had befell him, but very much cognizant and alive.
I walk over and I'm like, it's glad to see your strength's coming back to you. Have you guys been using these apples this whole time for stuff like this?
And he croaks back, it's usually my job to aid in the securing of the apples. I have a large inheritance I've sat on all of my life. And I've always put forth the effort to aid the shrine in healing those who can't seem to gain help from other means.
Well, glad to hear that someone as kind as gracious as putting their as you has putting their funds to good use. What brought you down?
To be honest, young man, I could not tell you. I had just finished tending to my garden, and I had walked inside, and I heard shuffling outside the house and strange high-pitched noises. And the next thing I know, I wake up here with you. Strange, but albeit kind folks staring over me.
Can we... Interesting. Sounds to me like it was magical, whatever happened to you.
I could not say. I have never had training in such ideas.
Interesting.
I was going to say, chime in, magic.
Yes, my dwarven friend. I agree.
But I thank ye, nonetheless, for any service you may have rendered.
I help how I can. But I do have a question. Do you happen to have enemies with access to magic or something?
No.
Interesting.
I've never made a point to make enemies near this town.
Does this town have a history of enemies? Fiends? Hags? Those sort of things?
Other than those strange goblins that come in every now and then, we've just been a small, quiet town. Farmers and merchants attempting to make their way.
Interesting. Do you think perhaps that I look back to the party. I'm like, do you guys think that perhaps these goblins are behind this, causing illness and selling their miracle cures to get money?
I doubt it. Most goblins aren't that smart.
Well, not the goblins, but the people who hire goblins tend to be smart. Hobgoblins, bugbears, and evil people. He's like counting on his fingers. He's saying this, but not getting very far. And
I'm gonna chime in and be like, this fruit isn't good for nature. It brings back those who should be in the dirt. I want to see it go.
well, that's quite a pragmatic view, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
The gamer face showed up.
Yes.
You think the miracle food that cures people should be destroyed? Yes.
Yes.
Well. Hey, buddy.
But the old man speaks up. He's like, I can't offer much, as I've spent a large portion of my funds helping this shrine. But if you head to the The Old Boar Inn. The big building right behind where the goblins tend to peddle. You can tell the owner that little Jeremiah sent you, and he'll probably be more lenient to give you any information he has. Or at the very least, a meal to thank you for keeping me alive.
Oh, I think we should go pay him a visit.
Yes.
On the way out, I wanted to just put my hand on the dude's shoulder and just say, "Rest easy" or something like that. Oh, okay, I did think that through.
I don't know.
He nods at you and watches you guys exit the shrine.
He hears a faint chime.
Oh, fuck.
So I presume y'all are going to head to the inn.
Yeah, might as well.
Get any more information you can.
Yes.
Yes.
So the large building located right across the street from the general store. You see it. The sign, a comically old boar sitting on the sign. You can presume you are at the Old Boar Inn. You walk in and you see a middle-aged human man behind the counter, cleaning glasses and generally looking distraught, staring out at the 3 broken tables he has to contend with.
Oops.
And he looks at you guys and he goes, I don't want to make another Scottish accent.
Then just don't.
I'm trying.
German.
You're a southern one. Put on your best southern voice.
Yeah.
Become yeehaw.
See, the issue is I always convert to Scottish after a while. I don't know why. But y'all. Not y'all again.
I apologize for whatever happened last night.
Y'all will get no ale in this house.
I don't plan to drink anymore for a while, do not worry.
No ale for swamp.
Swamp.
Your friend, the one that was ill, he told us to say hello.
You brought... Y'all brought back... Shit.
Y'all brought back...
Y'all brought back Jeremiah?
Aye.
Yes, that was us.
Jeremiah.
Well, I'll be. You're welcome to take a seat. I will offer you food. I can offer you a room if you choose. However, that offer of ale is still out of question, and I can get these 3 tables fixed.
Swamp want me.
How much? I'll slide him gold as payment for breaking his shit.
I'm gonna go okay.
Some gold for like my me breaking anything, and I'm like, I just say sorry, and that's it.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any bones in the back, and if he has any bones, I'm gonna
I reckon.
I'm gonna offer to make him a chair out of bones.
No, I don't know about that one, last.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
What else would you do with them?
Well, I use them in the stew.
And after the stew?
They stay in the stew. It's a perpetual broth. It's what I'm known for.
Okay.
He's just obviously very confused about why you're asking to make bone chairs.
I'll lick my eyeball and walk to the other side of the room.
And he's eyeing you like
Well, I will speak up.
he was the one who broke the tables.
Ignore the lizard. It's smarter that way, my friend.
I'll try my best.
Other than that, how much will we need to compensate you for the tables that we destroyed?
Compensation is not necessary. Y'all drank so much last night, I could buy whole new tables for this place.
Well, there's some solace then, I guess.
Indeed. And besides, y'all seem like aight folk when you're sober.
I try. No. Though, have you heard anything, or do you know anything about the goblin fruit they sell?
Oh, the mystical fruit they're always trying to peddle off come this time of year?
This some sort of miracle cure for all things.
Assuming you saw its effect on Jeremiah.
We did, yes.
I wonder if they'll try to plant the seeds again.
Has anyone seen what happens after dark?
I've heard people have caught slight glimpses, heard the scuttling, and all signs tend to point back to goblin interference. So what's that fancy M word? It's some monopoly they got going on mystical fruit.
Interesting. Though I don't see why they'd want to take it back.
I don't truthfully know what they do with it. All we know is 1 minute you've got a sapling the size of a man, and the next morning you've got a hole in your dirt.
Interesting. Do you know of anyone who plans to plant any this evening?
This evening, unlikely, as the fruit was just sold, but seeing that I was one of the few who tried to plant the seeds in my younger years.
In your younger years?
Yeah. They've been doing this for a good while.
Really?
At least a solid 9 or 10 years now.
My.
Does there happen to be a habit of disease breaking out before these goblins show up? Or a pattern?
I mean, we have maybe every other year, we have somebody who seems to befall with some strange thing. The first few years they sold it, we didn't see anybody really fall sick. But come around maybe the 5th time the goblins showed up, they had the mystical aid to fix a poor young lass that had fallen. And that's when sales started booming. They'd come in to sell their fruit, net usually on average a solid 50 to 60 gold pieces, and run off.
Do you know where these goblins happen to live?
No one truly knows. No one's had the balls to follow them.
Well, some balls I think I have plenty of.
Everyone's worried they're going to ruin the fruit, and nobody wants to take that chance when it seems we have somebody falling mystically ill every now and then.
Well,
obviously his entire scheme reeks.
If people stop bringing the fruit here, maybe people will stop falling ill. No
Perhaps, but you know how farmers are.
Yeah,
Our school building was converted into a general store. We don't have much for intellect in these here parts.
Oh god.
Are the goblins still in town?
At this rate, in the time it would have taken you to go onto the shrine and come back, the goblins are, they've walked out of town a good hour now.
Can we track them?
I would love to track them.
I mean, if you can, you can follow, you know where they were standing and you know the exit out of town that they took. You watch them start packing up and head off.
Alright, can I roll a survival to, make 100% sure?
Well, currently you're standing in a wooden building.
Yeah,
Survival check on the floor. It is made of wood.
The floor is made of floor.
Made of floor.
Made of floor.
In the inn, you catch slight footprints in the dust of wooden debris that the lizard man had made. And it just looks like comers and goers, nothing too far off from the standard human, half-elf, standard humanoid footprints walking back and forth.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any meat. The tavern owner.
Yeah. We keep...
I'll be right back. Keep on going, boys.
Seeing as this is a farming town, we have plenty of meat.
I want a big piece.
How big?
A leg.
I can offer you a large leg for a solid gold piece.
Done. I'll flick him a gold.
Okay. And he goes into the back, and you hear... He walks back out the door, and it's just the leg of a bull.
Is it cooked?
No.
Thank goodness.
He flops it on the counter, wrapped up, and he's like, there you go.
Is the bone in?
Yeah. It's just been sawed off.
Nice.
Recently butchered as they had their cattle come in not too long ago.
I'm gonna hold it in 2 hands and just start chewing.
I'm gonna jump in. How much would you like for such like this?
Excuse me?
How much would you like for the buffalo for the leg?
1 gold is what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
A gold piece is more than enough for what he didn't pay that much for the cow to begin with.
I'll just drop him a gold then.
Now he's made such profit.
Just to make sure he gets paid for something.
He's hanging out.
It's always funny how when it comes to buying things, parties are always stingy. When it comes to giving money to random ass bar owners.
What? He's already paid for this leg, and you're giving him another gold.
A gold from me. A gold from, I think, Commissar twice. So that's 2 gold from him.
No, he got one from Holden. He got 1 from the lizard, 1 from you, and then 1 from Kami. He's got 4 gold pieces. Yeah. He's looking to renovate now. He's looking for his savings account. He's like, this may work.
Damn.
This is a small farming town. They give merchants very infrequently. Nothing's too expensive. They all it's fresh from where they take it.
I'm gonna start chewing the leg and start following the tracks, and I'm gonna look at the rest of them and be like, goblin tracks.
So I'm just gonna follow behind them because obviously someone needs to keep this fucking lizard man in line.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems so.
The ass is guarding the autist. Oh,
and
the owner.
I'm gonna look back at them and be like, "What line? What line are you talking about? I don't see a line."
Deep paladin size.
Garen waves you guys off. Very ecstatic about the profits he made today. And watches the lizard with his nose to the ground and bull's leg in hand. Walk out the door.
Farewell, friend.
Farewell. Stay safe. Or stay safe.
I'll try.
As I'm leaving, he hears the slight chime as I'm walking away.
Hate that. I hate that this is canon.
Alright, I'm just gonna take off at a breakneck speed following these goblin tracks.
Hey, give me another survival check to make sure you don't get them confused. Yeah. Because once you exit town, you're hitting dirt roads, obviously, but there's decent cart traffic. There's a lot of other animals that walk up and down.
Can I get advantage for checking for the smell And the tracks, the smell of apples.
You did smell the apple. However, the
Yeah.
scent of an apple is not going to overpower the scent of all of the cattle. Yeah, you're gonna find the footprints anyway, asshole. So at that 18, you can clearly pick out the smaller feet of the goblins as they've walked through, and seeing as they only walked out maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago now, you pick up right there and you start following in the 7 sets of footprints. And you walk out into the hills surrounding Oakhurst.
I'm gonna yell out, "Smells like apples."
Well, it seems like we have our quarry.
Sounds like a good enough lead. Let's go.
Verily, yes.
You walk out into the hills and you see just lush vegetation. It's almost the peak of summer. All the plants are alive, booming. People are... You've exited from where people are congregating and standing around, and you've just gotten into farmland and just nature itself as it's trying to grow. And you're walking for a good bit. I'd say you're... Let me think. You would have been released around the afternoon. You're left roughly around 2. You've been walking until you notice it's starting to get a little darker. It's not completely dark. It's not fully sunset yet, but you can tell that it's starting to dim. Give me 1 second to look at something. And you're following the tracks. You follow them off of the trail, seemingly out of nowhere. They swerve rapidly to the right, cutting into what seems to just be dense forest. And you keep walking. You start to get into darker areas of the forest, areas that have yet to be tamed by farmers and seemingly live with a pulse of their own. The flora, the fauna, perfectly synchronized in their ecosystem away from man. As you continue to step, you continue to look, and then you start to hear it. A small whooping noise off in the distance.
Seems we have found them.
Interesting. Just gonna black the screen out real quick. So pull up some royalty-free music.
You can attempt to see. You're trapped in you're not trapped, but you're walking through a dense forest. You've managed to keep track of the footprints because it looks like they're walking along a slight trail they've walked on before that they've cut in. But you can you get to a point when you hear the whooping that the trail ends, and all you hear is the sounds that what you presume to be the goblins are making as they celebrate whatever they've raked in. And with that perception roll, right off the cut, you can tell that it's coming just from, not straight ahead, but straight and slightly to the left.
Right.
Enough of a deviation that if you had kept walking, you'd have never run into them.
I'm going to tell the rest of the party, up ahead, and I'm going to shoot out my tongue to a tree stump a foot in front of me. And point in that direction.
What do you suggest we do, friends?
Get the apples.
Okay.
I wanted to see if we can see where they're growing the apples. I don't want to just barge in there. I'm not a very sneaky person myself. So
we take apples.
Taking out
So what are you guys' plans?
Walking.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's royalty free.
Oh damn. Spit.
Based and royalty free.
Based and knockoff pilled.
Gang.
Exactly. We can't worry
Right.
about spending real money on it.
You think I have money?
You think we have money?
Funny joke. Funny joke.
It's Captain of the Broke Motherfucker gang. Alright. I want to, like, roll investigation to, like... Is it perception or is it investigation to, like, watch them?
What are you trying to... You're just trying to gauge to see what they're doing?
Yes.
I'd say that's just a standard perception. You're staring at them. You're trying to figure out
Woo!
what they're doing.
And
Oh,
20,
shit.
But I got a -1, so...
They're 20.
Well...
Oh boy.
You can very much tell from your position. You stand at a tall enough height. You can look down into the forest to see what they're doing. They're gathered in a small valley around a fire, whooping and hollering, drinking, and generally excited at the money they seem to rake in.
How many goblins are there? And are there any other creatures that aren't goblins?
So it's the same amount you saw earlier. It's the head goblin and his 6 cronies standing outside of the... Or actually, with that perception roll, you can see they're standing...
Sad. Unrelated.
They're standing outside of what seems to be a ruined building.
Interesting.
Whooping and hollering and just celebrating outside.
Do they have any more apples with them? Or, like,
nope.
They're just big chilling, getting, like, wasted?
They're just hanging out and having a ball.
Interesting.
Have a damn good time.
Yeah.
Do we confront them, boys?
Yes.
No, do it diplomatically, I recommend.
Why?
So they don't attack us. Very simple.
They are just puny folk.
Yes, but we have no reason to fight them now.
What is the reason?
Oh my god. This isn't regular tism we're dealing with.
This is advanced.
It's what some scholars call megatism.
No.
So what do you guys do?
Well...
Are they walking into the building?
No, they're just partying in front of it. The building looks to be just some ruined... What might have been an old house or church at some point. It's just a wooden building they've congregated in front of to hang out and celebrate.
I'm going to say, let's walk. And I'm just going to start walking towards them. I'm not trying to sneak or anything.
Okay, well, guess I'm following them. Again, using the halberd as a walking stick.
I'm gonna ready my great axe.
I've got my bone club just chilling on my back.
Oh boy.
Damn you goblins.
This is gonna go bad!
They're just balling. There you go. This is the ball gang.
Okay, we ball?
They hanging. They vibing.
I need to see the goblins' vibe checks.
Oh, here, let me roll a collective vibe check.
Collective vibe.
They're at a 358. They're insanely vibing.
That's some heavy vibes.
There you go. There's their fire.
Oh boy, do we talk to said goblins?
I don't know if you want to fight 7 of them.
I said, do we talk to him, not fight
I
him?
was say, I figured that's my answer stays the same. Out of DM mode, I feel like you don't want to fight 7 things regardless of what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are level 1.
I didn't say how big is the camp. I said I cast Fireball.
They get no choice.
But Lizard Boy is just running up on him, from what I understand.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I assume they see me, and I'm just gonna say, where are the apples?
They look visibly stunned to see you here. Most of them are intoxicated to a degree at this point. The one that was the leader stares at you and goes, "What?"
We've just run up on these random ass goblins.
What?
I'm gonna stare at him and like lick my eyeball and be like, apples.
Apple.
Apple.
Only one.
Why?
Where?
Why is there only one?
Only one we get to sell.
Where do you get them from?
And he's like visibly shaken. He's like, "Why tell?"
Well, we are out in the woods, and half your goons are intoxicated. So, I would hate for things to go south.
Give me that spook roll.
The spooky boy roll.
Yeah.
A spook.
All right, don't
Let me
fail
see
me
if
that.
this drunk goblin will get truly scared of you. This is the game where Meme rolls well. This is the only reason Meme's gonna want to keep playing. He's rolling well.
He's actually doing really good this time.
participate? This is great.
He's visibly stunned. He's like, oh no.
Yeah, I didn't forget about
No,
you,
no.
motherfucker.
No. We get apple from men down that ways a ways. We don't question. We turn our profit and we give him some money and we leave. We come back next year.
I see.
Though
Okay,
my
Yellen,
question,
what does he smell like?
lucky
Man.
man. He smells like man.
Is he like a human, an elf? What are we dealing with?
He looks man.
Very helpful, Goblin.
Yes.
Can I roll like insight to see if he's bullshitting me or he's just stupid?
This is a drunk ass goblin. He's just terrified. I'll give you that one for free.
I mean, to be fair,
He's
the
terrified.
guy-
He's tipsy. There's this 6'3" man staring down at him, telling him he could murder him in this forest and nobody would know. He's just like, listen, I only know but so much.
It's like,
Wait,
bro, I
wait.
just sell the shit.
Meme, are you not lawful good?
I am, but a threat. I mean, like, if he's poisoning the town,
Oh, fair enough.
I don't actually have to kill him. I just gotta make him think I will.
But he points you past the building. He's like, we meet there. Walk ways and you'll find the path to where we usually encounter the men.
Interesting.
Entrance to deep pit.
Deep pit, you say?
Deep pit.
This better not be a fucking, like, mind flayer we're about to walk up on.
Broken earth.
I see. Well, does anyone else have any questions for our lovely goblin friend?
I want to fix broken earth.
My name is Boblin.
Boblin the goblin?
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
And with that, the party is prepared to meet Boblin the Goblin in every one of these tiny stories we play through.
Yeah.
Gang gang.
And he is constantly pissing himself whenever he sees me.
Yes. Just Boblin the Goblin's gonna show up in every campaign somehow.
Oh my god. Boblin the Goblin's your next character if you die.
You have to play as Boblin.
You heard it here, Kami. If only Gengar knew too.
What?
If you die, your next character has to be Boblin the Goblin.
No.
Yes.
I refuse.
The council has made a decision.
You can't make me.
You
That's
got
it.
to, man.
That's
For the lore. For the
For
campaign.
the lore. Okay.
But he points you past the old house and down a good ways into the forest.
Alright, does anyone else have any questions for him?
I don't think so, no.
I pat the Goblin's head and go, thanks for the help. A little bit roughly, thanks for the help, my goblinoid friend.
You look down and notice a puddle at his feet, and whether it's his ale he spilled out of fear or his own piss, you can't tell. But he nods at you and just walks away.
Can I make a perception check to smell if it's piss?
I guess.
Why do you need to? Why?
I'm gonna get down onto all fours and just aggressively sniff the air
Sniff
while I'm
the
doing
piss.
this.
I just look at him in disgust, just like.
Well, with a 10, it's kind of just like the smell of rancid goblin ale and
The piss is
the
pretty
smell
close.
of everything else happening. You get a hint of piss, but you aren't truly sure. It's like when your cat pees in the corner of your house and you don't notice it. You get like that faint whiff every now and then.
It could either
That
be
kind of
piss
moment.
or they're just drinking Budweiser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the party and be like, he smells like piss. I think he's telling the truth.
Please, Swamp, just leave him alone.
Torv's
We've
blessing
harassed-
upon you, and I turn to walk
We've
away.
harassed these poor goblins enough. Good
Come
day,
on,
friends. We will be
I didn't
going.
threaten to kill him. I just smelled his piss.
I'm already walking away. Come
Leave
on,
him
lads.
alone.
Come on, lads.
I'm leaving him alone. His piss is not him.
Oh my god.
My favorite fact about this so far is that Kami's the only one who's being serious.
Hey, every retard campaign needs to have at least one serious
Hey,
character.
look, I am being serious.
One
Seriously, I'm
one
sorry, he's
Tard
fucking
Wrangler.
up.
Yeah, they always have to. And I mean, he the character's mostly lighthearted anyway, especially when he gets to come and tell stories.
Well, now I can tell
Which
a
is
story
funny to
about-
me considering the flaw I gave you.
Okay,
now
my
I can
phone
tell a
died,
story about
and now I'm
how
on
Paladin.
my laptop, and the music bot is playing at max volume, typing and music.
Leave the call and come
I'm
back.
back in this hellhole.
He's back in
Probably,
the
yes.
shadow realm.
Welcome back to Music Hell.
Welcome back to hell.
At least it's not Christmas music.
Nah, that's the best. Well, just wait until I start playing bagpipe music.
Oh no.
No.
Oh yes. Tommy, no.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, yes.
So you guys, I'm assuming you're gonna follow the trail he pointed out. I'm just gonna
Yeah, might as well.
yeet you guys to that
I'm gonna
point.
sniff for hints of piss along the way.
He pointed you behind the building. You walk behind it and you notice what seems to be an old road, abandoned by time and taken over by nature, and you follow it for a decent bit. You're a decent ways away from the village where you started, and that's when you see it. The broken earth you mentioned before. The ravine that opens up before you as you step over a hill and gain a full view. And that's when you truly enter the broken earth. The old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine, and at the road's closest approach to the cleft Several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. 2 of the pillars stand straight, but mostly in a top slope earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen deep into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side.
Interesting.
The ravine, you look out, the ravine seems to run for a good ways. It's strange to not notice it from the road, but deep into the forest, it's been out here, abandoned by time and man.
I'm going to smell for the scent of people.
Okay.
I smell anybody?
No.
I feel like piss is gone. There's no man.
You can gaze upon the pillars, and being broken, you can't really glean much, but the ones that are standing appear to still have some writing on them.
What does the writing say?
I don't know.
I'll see if I recognize the writing.
The dwarf would know.
Okay, can I read that shit?
What language is it?
It's written in Dwarvish.
Okay, what does it say?
However, do you... It's the weirdest piece. You don't know Goblin, do you?
No.
So...
Said it was in Dwarvish, though.
The graffiti is in Dwarvish, however... Or the letters are of Dwarvish descent, but it's written in Goblin somehow. Which doesn't really add up to me.
So I'm gonna look at this and be like, yes, this shit doesn't look.
Because the exact words are graffiti in the Dwarvish alphabet. Oh! I'm retarded. The pillars are covered in Dwarvish runes. However, there is graffiti overlying most of them. So you would recognize these were originally Dwarvish pillars from some Dwarvish civilization, but the goblins have tarnished them and written stuff all over them.
Okay, so I say to the party, it's Dwarvish, but it's been vandalized by the goblins. Can't make out what it is.
I'm assuming none of you decided to speak Goblin.
No.
So none of you truly understand what they wrote on there. But you can choose to look around some more, or you can face the rope.
I want to face the rope.
Fuck, sorry.
Bless you.
So I have to roll to climb down that rope.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't have to, you're just going down the rope, dog.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that.
Yeah. There's no roll to go down the rope. The rope is in like good condition. If you look at it, sniff it, like run your hands across it, it can't have been there for longer than 2 or 3 weeks now.
Well,
I'm gonna say smells like fresh rope.
It's not even tarnished.
let's head on down.
Ladies first, I'm going down. As I walk by, you hear the tinkling of my bell.
Right, and let me make sure I know exactly where I'm starting. Okay. And then give me a second to set up something.
Is it map time?
It's actual map time, yeah.
Actual map time!
Excuse you.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Y'all are on the porch.
Stop.
These hold the same information. Yes. Hopefully. Now my question to you all. Are y'all being quiet at all?
I'm gonna say that Vatia tries to be at least somewhat quiet.
I mean, as quiet as I can, but tinkling from my fucking bells, though.
So
the tinkling of the titty bells.
Itty, nigga, think lower.
No.
Oh no!
Your Madam Crusty Cheeks chimes.
They're not crusty. I'm clean. I smell good. Fuck you.
You come up after climbing down the rope. You land on a ledge, and a sandy ledge overlooks the subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending further into the ravine.
Interesting.
And just as the last person steps down, I have to remember how to change layers. I have to figure out how to pull these fuckers in. Do 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 do.
Did you say bones?
Did you say bones?
Yeah.
You done fucked up there.
Can y'all see the tokens on the other side of the ledge?
All I see is a black box, big black box.
Oh,
All I see is the map of the different levels of the fortress.
I see, like, the staircase heading down.
so it should have.
The Fedbox don't have dark vision. What?
It's not dark here.
I'm curious. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, all I can see is black.
Damn. Strange. You should be able to see. Maybe it's retarded.
Mayhaps I reload.
Mayhap.
I think I'm good.
Let me just make sure your tokens are all correct with everything.
I can move mine. I'm good.
Okay.
That might also be the issue, though. I'm not assigned.
I keep looking at this lizard, and I keep thinking like that green like neck thing is like a Power Ranger visor. I think he's
Yeah, I keep thinking it's a helmet too.
I don't know, he looks like some super cyborg ninja, but no,
Are
it's just a retarded
you
lizard.
able to see now though, Kami?
I still only see black. Are we on the right layer?
Yeah, you're on the objects and tokens layer.
I mean, like,
I don't see any people though.
yeah, I'll post what I can see in voice chat.
Interesting. I don't like that. I don't know exactly how to. Maybe if I try to bring you guys back.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, I'm pressing so many buttons.
Woo!
Because there shouldn't be anything disabling sight here.
My roommate left 3 messages in my inner stream chat, and they are, I quote, "Freaking nerds, where's the boobies of the goblin variety?"
Maybe you can get some giant
Just
Dwarf
massive
milk-
goblin milkers.
Dwarf milkers.
I'm about to say you're assigned. It's showing determined by. Let me just go make sure in your character sheet.
What is your dwarf's intelligence?
Let me check. It might actually be pretty high. So it's a big number, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My intelligence is an 11.
Mine's a crit flag.
Shit.
Just throw it up on screen. My intelligence is 12.
Oh no.
You're at least slightly smarter than
A
Swamp.
lizard. However, I also have a charisma of 14 because I don't, make people in the bones.
I have charisma of like 15, 16 actually.
Well, that's because I rolled like crap for my character, except for my strength.
And that's also what I have to, like, roll off of.
My charisma is a 5.
So can everybody else see the area?
I see the map. I don't see any tokens besides ours, but I do see the map.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see the map and tokens.
And so Kami's the one who's stuck without being able to see anything.
God damn it, Kami.
Yes.
I don't know how to fix that.
What is
I mean, I can give you vision.
Might work, I don't know.
I did it.
Let's see
I
what
don't-
happens if I reload again.
Unfortunately, I'm not some Roll20 aficionado that knows why one character can't see something.
Yep, still can't see.
Damn!
See, what happens if I do this?
If I make like a new token and try to drag it in, do you think that would do anything?
Maybe?
Alright, well let me just yeet skeet and get the fuck out of here, Kami.
I want to make a character with every feat just to see how that would turn out. Flick these nuts! Ah!
Ah!
Why won't it just let me get rid
Oh
of
my
your
God,
token?
What was that moan?
That's a perfect roll on the 30 damage right there. 10,
God
10,
damn.
10.
You roll like I do when I cast Afflict Wounds.
Yeah, no, I still am very blind.
Ivana walks up to Dwarf. No. 40 damage.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to be even seeing?
I can give you the picture in a second. I just want to see if I can...
Just pop my stream, Kami, to see it that way.
I mean, deadass.
But like, if we get into combat, I'll have no idea what's going on.
No,
Yeah,
just
that's
watch
the
the stream,
issue.
you be aight.
That's the issue I'm having.
Hello, dog.
I want to make sure you're able to see.
Do you have
Oh,
peanut
damn.
butter all over your
Dan,
face?
that looks cool as hell. It sucks that I can't see it.
I gave you a new token and I put it all back to you. It's just...
Okay, so I can control my token, but I can't see anything.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever had to deal with.
Did you drag him to a different layer?
Oh, he's on the same layer y'all are on.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
roll
'cause
20
he's-
being roll 20.
Yeah. It's literally just, I have no answer for this.
It's not like we can ask Gengar, because he's not here.
Yeah. This is strange.
Alright, I want to start walking down the stairs.
Wait.
Up,
How do I pull things from the DM?
What's wrong with your elbow? Are you okay? Come here.
If you like usually right-clicking things.
Okay.
There's like,
Swamp is
These
just out
boys.
here.
and they're marked GM.
Oof.
Oh. There's a start scene button.
Oh, hello, Aaron. How are you doing?
I'm just trying to see if I can... Ah, okay.
Did you get it working?
In front of you, as the last person's foot hits the ground, you see it. Give me a second. I gotta figure this out
Three
again.
rodents of unusual sizes. Well, it's
There's
happy
three
to
RUSs.
happy to have you. Happy to have you join.
They pop out from the rubble and
Have
attempt
fun.
to feast on what has ever landed on their ledge.
I'll probably be doing this for a while, so if you wanna, probably next like 2 or 3 hours, depending.
So Kami, this is the only thing. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. It's the only big thing we have to do on this ledge. And since I know you can't see,
That's right.
feel really
Kami just
bad
gonna
for
watch
making
the
you
stream.
fight.
Kami just watch the stream and see what's going on that way.
Wait, Chase, could you...
Damn, bro, real sucks that I can't see.
I don't need to see shit to smite motherfuckers.
Why don't you just draw up a basic map real quick? Because it doesn't seem like the area we're in is going to have to do a whole lot with the
Oh
fight.
jeez, I just way too far down.
So if you just draw up a blank map with the rats on it, Kami should be able to...
No, like,
Yeah.
no, I can't. Oh wait, shit.
Oh,
Okay, we're back in that layer.
back in Goblin Town with the Goblin who pissed himself.
No,
He's finally getting better than the Paladin that shows up again. Surprise, motherfucker.
Cause see, the thing is, like, I can't see anything. I'm only able to control my character because I highlighted everything and
That's really
It.
weird. Do you have Fog of War on or something by mistake?
I don't know.
No,
Interesting.
Fog of War isn't turned on at all.
See what happens if we go to the layer now. I want to see, like, if that fixes anything.
We're on the blank layer, like the Goblin Camp layer.
Yeah,
And we're
I
back
can see that.
Oh. Now we're back to the
Back to the
Ledge.
lead.
Yep.
Can you see
No.
anything?
Cunt's fucked.
Gun's fucked.
Like, I technically can't even see my token.
Wait, let me see.
Can you just exit a roll 20 and try logging back in, see if that fixes it?
I did that, but I'll try again.
Wait, you saw the rats on the Goblin layer, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's just do the fight in the Goblin layer then.
Something's wrong with the map.
Yeah, that sucks.
Set Australian internet acting up again.
But
I
like,
don't know.
you have like only but so much space.
Let me just
I'll do a quick county count. It's about a 4x4
Wait,
rectangle.
enable 3D dice. What the hell is that?
Hell.
It just has a dice roll around on the actual screen itself.
That sounds awful. Oh, excuse me.
So that's how big the ledge actually is on the map.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah, nice.
I'll be rolling initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's see where I can put this where it's not. God damn!
Oh damn!
Damn! Our football can't see shit, but it don't fucking matter.
How does one...
Oh god damn it, it didn't add me. I had my character clicked too. Bug.
Oh shit, I don't have the fucking rolls hidden.
Oh. Yeah, you might wanna go / talk to myself.
Well, for the initiative rolls, it won't matter because we'll see that.
Yeah, just everything afterwards.
No, you can't fudge dice.
Can't fudge dice if we can see him.
/ talk to myself, all one word.
There you go.
If he has to fudge dice rolls for rats, we really just deserve to die.
We really do.
Either
Like,
that
to
or
be honest.
rolling like Gengar. Boss fights, easy. Random rat, Jesus Christ, how terrifying.
Yeah, legit.
Please don't touch you, rat.
Alright, so Garrett, you said yours didn't come in?
Yeah, I clicked my token, but it didn't. I don't know. But it's a 15.
Can I just add?
If you just add me, and then you can click the number.
Here, just try and roll again, and I'll adjust it to a 15, because I don't want to
Okay.
fuck up the addition somehow like a dumb bitch.
14.
Okay. So, there you go. Then... Alright. Why doesn't your AC show up, Kami?
What do you mean?
Everybody else's AC shows up, and yours... Weird. Right. I have that figured out, though. It is your turn starting.
Lovely. Okay, so you know what? I am going to move in to say hello to Mr. Mouse, and I'm gonna cast Wrong.
You hit? Alright.
And that's my turn.
Is visibly shaken by your attack.
Okay, now it's my turn to cast Bonk. I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna attack this motherfucker.
You hit? Alright, so 5.
6, and then when I hit it with the ass end of the stick, never mind. A nat 20 did a 1. Good.
Oh, so that's just 5, because it's also rolling the critical.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did 5. Alright.
I'll get any of my cool stuff for next level.
Third giant rat's turn. He's going to come up here. He's...
Wait a minute. Stand by.
Oh, goddammit, you have Polar Mastery.
Yes, I do.
You get an attack and opportunity when they enter your range.
Yes, I do.
Oh, God! Alright, so before he can even land a hit on you, walking into your range, you smack him with the axe and put him down.
Just murder this giant-ass rat.
No, motherfucker. We don't play that shit here.
Alright, so it's Swamp.
Alright, I'm going to pull up on this rat real quick.
Pull up on the rat.
That Kami already hit, and I'm just gonna straight up bite him.
Alright, roll.
I'm rolling for...
Yep.
How does he taste?
He tastes pretty dead.
Tastes like rat.
He tastes pretty dead.
The lizard just goes up and straight up bite kills a rat.
Alright, then it's... Ethel Crusty Cheeks.
Okay, which one's still alive?
The one right in front of Kami. Here, let me put... How do I do a big X? Or I'll just delete the dead ones. You don't
Just
have to
delete the dead ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up to this one. I don't know if I'm going with my great axe.
Alright.
What a mighty feminine battle cry.
Roll for damage. Yeah, you fucking murked him, dog.
Damn, nigga.
Kill.
No fury, dude.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna start making a little trinket out of the bones. And I'm gonna eat the rats.
What eat the rat? What a savage.
I mean, I already ate one. I'd like to.
Yeah, you just chomped it down.
I'd like to flavor that chomp as I just straight up swallowed it.
Bruh, that's like a 3-foot rat.
It's dead.
My jaw.
That's one of them city rats.
Can I roll a con save to swallow the rat whole?
Why would you... What? but combat is over.
Yay!
With
I got
seeing as
on my con save to swallow the rat.
can you even unhinge your jaw like that?
No, but I got a 20 on my con save to eat it.
We just watch as he eats this fat city rat in one bite.
I hate this.
Welcome to being a DM. You hate everything.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
everything stupid the potty does.
The rats didn't even get a chance to attack.
We just mugged them.
I smacked the shit out of one and I was like, I want to bite the pound. And I'm like, yeah, no, fam. We don't play that around here.
And
We don't play those sort of
They even
rules.
had pack tactics. Like if they had gotten an attack in, it would have been okay. But no, y'all were
Nope.
decimating.
We didn't miss. Like, not
Yeah.
a single attack missed.
Well, their AC is 13.
Yeah. Got a
Yeah.
perfect shot every time.
Yeah.
We just fucking Kenshiro those rats.
When you do experience leveling, do you just take the combined total of all the experience from the?
Well, here's what
Enemies
you do.
just-
When you do experiencing level, you take it and throw it out the window and just do milestone.
Yeah, but there's no
Legit.
milestone guide for this.
Yeah, but the DM, you get to decide when.
Yeah, but I'm not that
It-
smart yet.
I mean, you could just like add up how much XP each of them is worth, and then give that to each member.
Yeah, you'd get 75.
75, okay. Like, unless you're doing it the way Darker Dungeons does XP, in which it's really fucking weird and takes a bit of maths.
Yeah, no, this is just going to be standard, like... It's meant to run off of a standard experience system, and I read all of this in the last, 20 minutes while we were getting ready, so I truly don't know everything that's coming up, and if you run it off the experience system, you'll be fairly prepared for shit that shows up by the time you get there.
Fair. Yeah, no, because I use the Darker Dungeons one for apostates.
Yeah. So, slaying the rats, you look out on the ledge you're standing on, and that's it. It's just bones and dead rat carcasses now.
And
Shall
then
we
a lizard-
continue down?
A lizard
I'm
deep
gonna
throating
eat,
a dead rat.
eat the rest of the rats.
God damn it, Geet.
I'm not
Keep,
letting...
roll a survival check.
Okay. I got a +6 to survival just for this one.
Rolls a 1.
Be hilarious. All right, so you don't notice.
Said it.
Oh
Who said
no!
You notice jack shit, but y'all can just walk down. The only path you have are the switchback stairs going down the ledge.
When I'm done eating the rats, I'm just gonna lick my claws and start heading down the stairs. Mmm, tasty.
These are very, very roughly carved stairs,
Dwarf, use your stone cutting roll. I know you
but
want
they
it.
The one you get.
they aren't hard to walk down. But it's very obvious that they weren't made in the very best way. As you walk down, you can gaze into it with the light you have left, and you see a fortress emerge from the darkness of the ravine.
Yeah.
The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows, cracked crenellations,
Yes, that's a word.
leaning towers are any indication. All is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
Mm.
My eyes are just gonna go wide at that scent of rot, and I'll be like, more rats.
And as you walk down, you get to landings where you can stare out and gaze at the citadel. But nothing eventful happens as you continue down into the courtyard itself. Let me see if you'll actually be able
To see the citadel itself.
to see the courtyard and stuff. It's going to take me a hot second because it's got to load this entire map.
See if not, I can actually. I sort of went looking for the actual book, so I can just look at the map.
Oh, just in case this one doesn't load.
Yeah, and like I can just ask you to move me around and shit.
Oh God, this is. Like I said, you're gonna have to give me a hot second.
No, you're good. You're
It's
good.
loading a pre-built map with tokens on it. It's freaking the fuck out.
Chase, did you sign up for VCU alerts?
No?
I signed up for it, and I got an alert, disorderly crowd, on campus, avoid area, VCU police on scene.
Nice.
Nice.
Is dynamic lighting on for this? Is that why it's freaking out?
Every Target employee in Richmond right now is just pissing their pants.
Or is it fog of war?
Yeah, back when I worked at Target as a card attendant, like, when the city I was in was having a riot, they still made my ass, they still wanted my ass to come in. I'm like, nah, fam, I work outside, fuck that.
I'd rather die.
I mean, I just wish they would burn down my AutoZone. Baby with me in it.
Didn't they burn down a CVS?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's really fucking stutter stepping trying to load all this shit.
Come on, guys, just burn down the AutoZone, please.
They did. They burned down the AutoZone in Minnesota.
Give me this one favor, burn down the one in my state, in my county,
I mean,
in my town.
Well, if we had as many wildfires as Australia, I'm sure it could burn down.
It's
like, on one hand, looting. On the other hand, fuck Target. I've worked for that bitches for 3 years. Fuck Target. But you know the fucked up part is, I'm sure if you've ever worked Target, you can confirm this. They were like, yeah, I know our store is being looted right now, but you need to push the red card and make sure you ask every single person here if they want to save 5 cents a day every day with the Target red card.
Turning on dynamic lighting made everything run so much smoother.
Yeah, you actually get 50%. You actually get 100% off all items if you loot with your Target red card.
Fine, I'm just trying to find where you start in the Citadel now, just to make sure you're entering in the correct spot. I think it's down here.
I don't think I picked a second language. Fug.
Oh well.
That's tough.
Unfortunate.
Damn.
That's tough.
I'll think of something else later. Let me speak Celestial.
I mean, it's not like it really matters right now.
Yo, I speak Goblin.
I speak Goblin.
Yeah, but say that's what would matter.
I speak Giant.
Why?
Because I'm a Furbolg. Furbolg speak Giant.
Yeah, lizard folks speak Draconic.
Well, yeah, because you're like a lizard. That makes sense.
Yes.
Furbolgs are technically classified as giant folk.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Lizard folk are technically categorized as lizard folk.
Very funny.
Hiss.
Turning on dynamic lighting made it so that everything is dark.
Yes, that's how it works.
But how do I make things bright again?
Turning it off.
I hate you. I really do.
I speak the truth and only the truth.
Because if I turn it off, the entire page is going to be slow as shit.
Thank you, Roll20. Very cool.
Yeah. Because it has, like, sight lines for certain characters.
What is this music?
Oh, actually.
I don't know if you guys in the stream can hear it, but it's like royalty-free music because, you know.
Oh, no, it's perfect now. I fixed it. Oh my god! I just clicked things back and forth until they worked. I literally just cut dynamic lighting off again, and it's not trying to do anything fancy. Yeah, now it's not shitting itself every 5 seconds.
That's only shitting us up every 10. We're making progress.
It's a great success.
Alright. So let me move y'all into here.
I hope I can see.
Let me know if you can or can't.
Oh, look! Bugberries.
I can see a shit ton of...
Yeah, you don't see that.
I can see...
Oh, I don't see nothing. Oh.
Yeah, you don't see any of that, I'm sorry.
You can... You can just hide it all.
How do I
So on
hide
the top,
areas?
yeah, hide it. Just hide everything you don't need to see,
Let me scroll
and
to the
then just
bottom
reveal it
here.
as we go along.
Yeah.
That's legit what I do.
The layout.
No. What?
But reveal the things we're supposed to see, like where we are.
Yeah, are you guys currently blind right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Dope.
Based and fog pilled.
Ah, there we go. I can see
Oh, there we
something.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I
There
can see
we
the
go, boys. Alright.
Or
I-
about to get clapped.
You aren't gonna get clapped. This wasn't made to clap people that fast.
This isn't Avernus.
Yeah. So,
We're not fighting the deadly Haitian.
you walk down. The narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard. Apparently the top of what was once a crenellated basement. I don't know what that word means.
Crenellated.
Hey, Google.
There's.
Fuck you, phone.
Excuse me?
Give me a second.
The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor.
A crenellation is, you know how on like fortification walls they have like the bits where it's just like squares?
Oh, like when you draw classical castles?
Yeah, the crenellations are like the square, gap, square, gap, square, gap.
Gotcha, that makes a lot of sense. The floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard.
I'm gonna head in.
I'm gonna head in.
No hesitation. No survival instinct. Just
Now,
fuck.
this entire area is very shaky.
There you go, buddy.
I will have to ask you to make
All of
a
us?
dexterity acrobatics check if you are walking across.
Sure. Oh no.
Well, you're stuck there, dog.
Well, poopers.
I shall
Right
make
here.
an acrobatics check because I am good at it.
Based. Roll me an acrobatics, Dios.
Oh, crusty cheeks.
Computer is leaking out. Okay.
I've never met a dog thirstier than
This just acrobatics, right?
Yeah, however, Geet is going to have to make you move back to about here.
Okay.
Also, you make it, you can walk across without stumbling. As you stand on that spot, let me read this to make sure. Where did it take you? Yeah. So as you step onto these two squares, whoever walked across straight to the door, I'm going to assume Holden is still standing against the wall.
I have walked the closest to the darkness.
You don't matter because you didn't walk across a certain spot.
Oh, okay.
But as Geet walks across a certain spot, the ground beneath him opens. And below him is a pit. You have activated a trap door in front of the tower's entrance.
How does the pit look?
Pity.
Deep, pretty
You
wide.
can give me a dexterity check to see if you can jump or grab something.
Okay.
Did you drink all your water already? Jesus Christ, dog.
He's a hungry boy.
I have
Nat
never met a
20?
dog thirst.
So yeah, the pit swings open, And right as it does, you jump forward, lunging away. You look down and you see one live rat stuck at the bottom of this pit, staring up at you, squealing, and 2 skeletons. And you pull your head away, and right as you do, the doors close, damn near immediately.
How deep did it look?
You're
It's
not getting the bones.
I want the rat.
You're not getting the rat. You've already had 2 rats. You don't need more.
Roughly
I've had 3 rats.
10
10 feet? Oh, that's nothing. I could be in and out of there in a second.
That's baby games.
I'm not helping you if you get stuck.
Getting stuck isn't good.
If you die, you die.
Yeah.
This is true. Let's continue.
So you're just going to ignore everything that's there?
Yeah.
Alright.
I really want to eat the rat, but they don't want me to eat the rat.
You've had 3. Goddamn, fat ass.
I also had a leg of an entire cow.
Goddamn!
I'm
Lizard
bullshit.
obesity rates are rising because of this one fucking lizard folk.
I'm just shitting out rat poop.
Well, Holden, give me another acrobatics check
Ah, piss.
to see if you can manage to walk your way across the catwalk to get to the door of the tower.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you get there. It has like a DC of 10.
Based and Holden build.
Yeah. So all of you arrive at the door to the tower shell.
Uh-huh.
Let me make this as visible as I can.
Yep.
There you go. The circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which falls the body of 4 goblins apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges.
Is this a door right here?
Yes, this is a door. Give me a second. This is a door. This is a door, and then there's the door you came in.
I want to poke this door with the spear tip of my halberd to make sure it's not like trapped. Give it a good shove.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's a standard wooden door, decayed a little by time, but still sturdy enough to hold its own.
Can I try opening it?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Oh, okay, neat. I don't have to Kool-Aid Man kick this door open.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Just a standard door, dog.
The DM's lying. It's clearly a mimic.
Y'all don't want to look in this room at all?
What? You mean the room we're in?
Yeah, just move forward.
I'd like to have a look around.
Alright.
Can I roll investigation for that?
Roll me a perception.
Perception. Okay.
Can I assist?
11.
So, you don't find anything special. You look behind the body of the goblin pinned to the wall, and you notice that there seems to be something written on the wall behind it. But other than that, you can't notice anything else.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
since you didn't get the chance to assist Garrett, you can roll your own perception check.
Word, I got a +6.
Yeah, so you just notice the same thing. You notice, however, you can faintly understand what the thing behind the goblin says. You're just getting bits and pieces, obviously, because there's a corpse in front of it.
I'm gonna go up and take the corpse off the wall and read the... Do I know what language it is?
It's in Draconic.
Oh, nice. What does it say?
You can read the runes on the wall, and they can be read as a Shardalon.
A Shardalon.
Yep. Ash-Ar-da-lon.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm gonna relay to the party that it's the word Ashardalon, which I don't know what that means, written in Draconic.
Can we do a
Give
check?
me
How odd.
a history check.
I
meant just Garrett because he's the one who could read it.
Oh, my bad.
A Shardalon, with your knowledge of, Draconic being as hazy as it is due to the fact you're a mere lizard folk. It sounds like a name more than anything else, and it feels like there's something important attached to it, but you aren't entirely sure.
Right back.
Also, I think Dios is just dead.
Dios just died.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
So
are y'all gonna head in this top? Well, actually, I can wait for Meme to get back first.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, we'll just wait for Meme.
You said we got a door there.
And then a door down here. And then there's the one you came in.
Okay. I'd like to poke in the south door while he's doing that. Just open the door, see if I can see anything inside.
The bottom door?
Yeah.
Excuse me, let me... Are you peeking inside?
Yeah, I'm looking in.
Well, the masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth. Let me just... Zonk.
Oh, I want to check out that
Jump.
dragon. And
I'm
gonna tell the bard, hey, there's a dragon. Dragon.
Dragon.
I'm gonna follow him just in case.
Actually, I'm just gonna say big lizard.
Bigness.
And,
Big lizard.
stop right there.
Yeah.
You've activated my trap card.
Oh no.
It's
Oh
not
no.
that bad. As you walk closer to the bottom, a giant rat jumps out at you,
Dinner time.
attempting to make a meal out of the two of you who have walked in.
Oh.
So if you would please roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm assuming just the two of you because Dios and Holden have posted up at the top of the tower.
Yep. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh jeez. Oh damn.
That rat.
The rat-
got the jump on us.
Oh,
Yeah, the
shit.
rat
Oh,
legit
fuck.
just got jump.
Alright. So the rat, as it's going first, is going to run up at Garrett, attempt to bite him.
Haha.
Does a 23 hit?
Ow.
Sure.
6 piercing.
6 piercing. Okay.
And our lizard friend is dying.
No, I'm straight.
Let me make sure. Check the giant rat stuff. Yep, that's its turn.
Oh, okay.
So it is now your turn, Vartisha.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast. And it misses.
Is that your turn?
I'm just gonna use the rest of it to move up.
Okay.
That's
Then my boy Swamp.
Swamp!
I'm gonna move down here. Bonus action. Cast Shillelagh. I'm a bonk his ass.
Doki.
Shillelagh go bonk.
Shillelagh go bonk hits.
Shillelagh go bonk for 7.
And you, in one fell bonk, square in its
Kill it.
temple, take out the rat,
I'm gonna eat it.
granting 25 XP.
Yay, another 25. So that means we're on 100 XP.
When do y'all level?
I think normally, let's have a look.
Level 2 EXP 5E.
Level ups. 300.
Okay. So y'all still got a ways to go.
Yeah, got like 200 more XP to get.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I want to eat him.
So with that, initiative is over.
Can I carve a lockpick out of his tiny little bones? Like just like his,
Alright, you're
Just
gonna
like
have to give me a dexterity check for this.
shave. I just want to shave his bones down to like a sharp pick.
You also don't have any carving tools, I imagine.
My carving tools are my. I have a dagger.
So I want a dex check at disadvantage.
But bro, I'm all about carving bones.
Then just a dex check, dog.
Bruh.
Yeah, you attempt to whittle his bone down. A fresh bone, and as just about as you're about to get a thin enough point, the bone snaps in half, ruining any semblance of a lockpick unless you were to spend the next hour doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm good. Bones too small, too fragile. You said the door like had a keyhole. I want to see if it's actually
In the gaping mouth of the dragon relief, yes.
Okay, I want to see if it's unlocked.
It's
What
not.
did you just do, dog?
It's not. It is locked.
It is locked.
I'm gonna knock.
You're knocking on the door.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
this door is locked. I cannot open it.
Hmm.
Leave. I want to see what
We
it
must be off.
the big lizard.
Alright,
What is-
controller. I'm gonna move Dios up here.
Yeah, might as well.
Y'all are just entering this next area.
Yep, looks like it.
Don't have any special things to read for this. So, you enter a hallway
Oop.
with 3 doors at its end.
How much health do you have left, lizard friend?
I have 6.
Interesting.
You start with 12 health.
Wait, what?
You took 6 damage.
Oh shit! I have 4 health.
Interesting.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna expend a slot of a first level spell slot and make 10 good berry. And
Good berry.
How much do good berries heal?
1, but you get 10 of them.
Oh. How long do good berries last?
It says it on the spell. Just
It's like an hour or something, I think.
And then they vanish? Because only
One
day.
How long?
it's for a day.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying, if that, then what's stop you from just stockpiling like 1,000,000 good berries, just shoving fistfuls of berries in your mouth while you're fighting a dragon at level 1?
The
Okay.
good berry's pretty dope.
Alright.
Yeah. So I'll heal back up to full health, and just hang on to the other 3 berries.
I want to check this door.
It's not locked. You can easily push it open if you wish.
I wish to do so. Weapon at the ready.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Oop.
Sorry.
And within
My dog
this
is
ruined
fast.
chamber stands empty of all but a litter of rocky debris. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Near the back end of it, however, actually depends on how strong these guys are.
Wait, what?
Yeah, never mind. It has a random encounter table, but I feel like the random encounter it gave you would have been a pain in the ass.
What was the encounter?
What was it?
Is It's 2 hobgoblins.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that would've...
I mean, hobgoblins aren't actually that high CR.
Well, CR is a broken fucking system anyway.
Yeah, but it's not the CR, it's the fact that hobgoblins have a...
Pack tactics.
Well, actually, it's 1d2 hobgoblin, so it could do 1 or 2.
Yeah.
They have reach too. They can feet away.
Yeah, they have an armor class of 18.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hobgoblins are like heavily armored.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they usually like chieftains for gobos?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, more generals than anything.
So, this room is truly just empty.
Okay, thank
They-
you.
It's not that high, I don't think.
What, their
Unless
CR?
No, their HP. Unless you
2d8.
really like,
2.
yeah, unless you like really kick them in the dick with the HP, they not
Yeah.
that bad.
They also get martial advantage.
Yeah,
And
I mean, they're more like low-level bosses for noob parties, let's be real.
Yes.
yeah, they get a
Yeah,
1d10 plus 1 dice roll.
that's sort of a big thing with them. They're like early game bosses.
But yeah, so the room's just empty. It's just chilling.
Okay,
We
I
big
step
chillin'.
back out, and I want to check...
So,
Door.
the stone relief carved door... Oh, I thought you were looking at this one down here.
Do we want to check out this door, boys?
Yeah, sure. I'll go into this one.
Oh, here, caught me out. I started reading it anyway. The stone
sick.
relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
Big lizard.
Hey,
The door,
This is what you were
however,
looking for.
is locked.
that's one of them hydras.
Oh no.
Attempt to kick it
so-
down.
You want to kick down a stone door.
I mean, you can try kicking it down if you want.
The person with not the strength.
I mean,
Oh,
If you wanted to kick down a door, you have a 20 strength dwarf.
Yeah, I'll kick down that door.
kick it down.
You just hear
Don't-
quiet jingles as she steps up and just...
Dwarves also, like, what does stone cutting actually do?
Gives you
Stone cutting lets them
advantage on
identify
feature
what
checks.
type of stone something's made out of.
Oh yeah, so it's just completely none. Also, the door is right here,
You
Dios.
are wrong. If you are playing a dwarf, you need to remind the DM at all times you have stone cutting.
Give me a strength check.
Okay, give
It's
my
important.
computer 5 minutes to catch up with everybody.
He's on that Burger King Wi-Fi.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad none of y'all actually took fucking lockpicking stuff.
I'm only gonna get lockpick and shit to begin with, because Paladin.
Don't bards get like expertise?
I
It's
thought,
on
they,
you.
I thought they get like proficiency in everything, but not expertise.
So you plant your foot at the center of this door. You don't attack it correctly. You hit it, and you just see the dust shake off of it, and nothing else happens.
Here, let me
Hear
give it
the
a try.
tingles of my fucking bells.
There's a slight crack where your foot hit, but other than that, there's nothing.
Can I alright, strength check or
You just go straight strength.
Yacha!
That's a save one, but
Oh.
Oh,
it's the same thing. It's the same roll regardless.
damn.
Stupid
You,
bitch.
however- Seeing as the door was cracked from the tiny foot that hit it beforehand, you put a decent amount of force into it, and a crack spreads, spiderwebbing through the door, and pieces start to fall. And with another solid thwack, you could easily just break this door down.
I'll
Alright,
do the final one with a strength of 16 or 15.
I step out the way for our big friend.
Oh damn
He
it!
kicks
Come
it and
on!
shatters
So
his
you
ankle.
displace one or two of the broken pieces of door, and you can see into the room, but you haven't truly
Let's
broken
peek into
everything.
the room
It-
real quick before we just kick
this-
it down, because whatever's in
See-
there's pissed off.
The corridor's too small for me to actually get a proper kick in.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna.
It's
I'm
not
gonna-
made for someone who stands at 7'2".
That's what they all
Good
say.
lad.
I'm gonna thwack it. I'm gonna thwack the door with my...
I wanted to peek in the door first before we...
So you peek in, and it's a 10-foot square chamber hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor.
Interesting. Alright, break it, bitch.
Alright, and I'm gonna thwack it with my bone club and knock all the place.
Give me a thwack.
Thwack.
Give me a strength thwack. You don't need an attack roll on a door.
I am so fucking weak.
Y'all are just kind of sad now.
Alright, boy, let me try this.
Y'all aren't even supposed to be able to break this door down. I just wanted to give you the bone with it.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Giant run through the fucking
Y'all.
door.
Y'all finally break the fucking door down after kicking it for 20 minutes.
Just a goblin that's watching 4 retards kick some stuff.
We're trying to break down this guy's
You've
front door.
completely made your presence known. in this entire building.
Boblins.
Hi, how are ya?
Fucking door down. Ah, shit.
You walk in, like I said, it's just the rusted keg leading with pipes leading into the floor.
Is there anything in the keg?
I mean, you can try to shake it. You could try to open it.
Can we kick down the keg?
Shake it.
Kick the king.
Are you kicking the keg?
Keg.
I'll kick the keg.
You kick the keg, and due to its rusted nature, it just falls over and opens, and out from the keg.
Pours lava.
You wish.
The keg turns into a mimic. Shit.
It's a
Oh,
roper.
fuck.
It's a roper. He's just dead. You kick it down. It's actually an illithid.
Oh no!
Out from the keg springs 2 mephits.
Oh shit.
An ice mephit and a steam mephit.
There's a like, oh no.
Well,
A
fuck.
button.
Mephits. And all of you need to roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
And you're also going to have to, like, file out, because I need to grab them real fast.
I got a 3.
Ooh, hello.
You would please, Kami and Geet, could you move from the spot you're standing? I'll put one here and one down here. This is where they came out.
So can I hop back?
You can enter the room since you were the one who kicked it down. And then whoever else wants to be inside the room can be in there.
I'm gonna
But
stay outside, actually.
Obviously, you can't stand on the same token they're in. And so, I don't know where... Why are y'all running around in the walls? Can you stop, please?
I want to kick the walls.
Kick the walls out.
So,
We don't open a single door in here. We just kick down every wall.
Base.
where the hell did Holden go?
I'm out in the hallway.
Just
I didn't
bit.
move.
Are you under Kami?
I'm right here.
No, we're in here.
I don't see... Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I didn't go in.
You just showed up. Okay.
I kicked the door, let the other retards go in.
So,
Kept my way
Kami,
in there.
you go first.
Hello, okay. So I'm gonna, let's see, what can I do? What can I do?
Ugh.
So, whatever.
I believe in you, Kami. Rolling another nat 20 for initiative. What the fuck?
Mephits fucking suck, dog.
I'm gonna go with a simple, Eldritch Blast.
Are you gonna strike the one you can see in front of you through the door?
Yes.
Let me get
Okay.
a motherfucking,
Eldritch Blast.
You hit.
Eldritch Blast. It's a 4.
All right.
That's not too bad of a hit. points at his fingers like finger gun, goes bang. That's an Eldritch Blast. It's canonical now. That's how Eldritch Blast works.
Ethel crusty cheeks.
Okay, I'm gonna smack the one in front of me.
Roll.
Misclick.
It is fine. Do not worry.
Do not worry.
Do not worry.
With a mighty feminine yell, I swing on this nigga.
Alright, roll for damage.
This is for feminism.
8.
For feminism.
This thing is visibly shaken. Cracks are appearing within it. It is going to... It is going to attempt to claw at Ethel. Hey, your AC is... It hits, and it does 4 slashing plus 4 cold.
Ow.
Total of 8 damage you take. I'm trying to play this nice, too.
I mean, you don't really need to, but...
No.
I'm in intense pain.
And then it's Swamp's turn.
Shillelagh go bonk.
Shillelagh go
attack.
bonk!
Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't hit either of them.
God.
Alright, Holden.
Oh boy, I step here and I attack.
Yep, because you can reach over.
Yup. I cast Halberd. Doesn't hit.
Are you attacking the ice one?
Yeah, this one here.
You miss.
And I want to hit with the butt. That hits.
Okay.
Accent hit.
4 damage.
Takes it like a champ.
What a
Alright.
god.
The Steam Mephit's turn.
Can I hit the steam method?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm in range.
The Steam Mephit is going to throw hands.
He casts catch these hands.
The Steam Mephit rolled a crit.
Oh!
Fuck, on
Oh
who?
my god, you're gonna die!
Swamp?
Yup. Swamp takes a grand total of 7 plus 6.
Oh!
Oh shit, give me a second, I'll be back.
Takes 13 damage.
I'm down.
God.
I do have some good berries in my pocket.
And then it's Kami's turn.
Somebody get in there. Kami just stepped away.
I know. You know, Kami's like, you don't need to play it nice for Mephits. It's like, I need to play it nice for Mephits. Because these motherfuckers are kind of mean. They have, like, an AC of... The ice one has 11, and the steam has a 10. But they have 21 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
And they can both do cone attacks.
What's their CR?
The Mephits have a CR. The steam is a CR of 1/4.
Yeah, okay.
That's a joke.
The rats are 1/8, I think.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking rat.
Sorry
They
about
have
that,
code
I'm back.
attacks. Our guy
Okay.
is down.
So,
It's your turn.
wait, who went down? Did someone go down?
Druid.
Oh, okay, that sucks.
He's
Well-
got good berries in his pocket if you want to give them to him.
I'm out here, I kinda can't.
We can get in there.
Or
Instead
the
of-
cleric
Or just attempt to do what you can.
Yeah, give me a second, I need to just have a look at something. Quickly.
Is
Uh,
lay
says-
on hands an action or a bonus action?
Looks like it.
10 feet. That'd be far.
I'm very happy, like, it's DMing
Okay,
a group
it's
of people who know how to play D&D, so I don't have to, like, help people out. I can
Right.
just deal with what I have to.
Ah, shit, no. 10 feet would be like our dwarf friend, so no, I can't do that. Cannot do Earth Tremor.
I don't recommend that, no.
No.
That's a bad idea, Chief.
Instead,
Especially in a very shaky citadel that's really not holding itself up.
I'm gonna hit him with some angry words. Yell at them. Your mother was a hamster and your father tastes elderberries.
Which one are you attacking? The one in front of the door?
The one I can see, yes.
Yep. Okay, so
Vicious Marker, gonna give me that wisdom save, please.
Whiz. It crit fails.
3 damage.
Alright. Still standing, albeit it looks exhausted.
What does Vicious Mockery do?
I basically yell insults at them and it hurts their brain.
You call him gay and it makes him sad.
Ethel McCrusty Cheeks.
Ethel?
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 Ethel.
Dios.
Dios.
Fuck. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's your turn.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the smack on this guy.
Tommy, that
Hello?
one you hit, he has disadvantage on his... The one you hit with Vicious Mockery, he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Wait,
Alright, roll for damage.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, Vicious Mockery imposes disadvantage.
Disadvantage does not matter, as that ice method is dead.
He's dead.
He's gone.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm just going to insult everyone then.
Alright. I'm assuming that's your turn, Dios.
Yes.
Swamp, give me a save.
Dios, why can't you just give me a good berry?
Because he used his action to attack. Alright.
Oh, okay.
Holden?
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna give you 2 points of health from Lay on Hands, and then I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with the back end of my halberd.
Oh.
Acid hit.
You hit. Alright.
Wake up, motherfucker! We got shit to do.
Wake up, samurai.
The steam method being recently attacked by you does not hit.
Yay.
Alright. Vardisha.
Vartia is here again. Hello.
Vartia.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here. I won't be able to see inside the room, will I?
I mean, you're looking through the door. You can catch him out of the glimpse of your eye.
Okay, well in that case, I'm just gonna finger gun his ass.
Right.
I was gonna say, doesn't
Finger gun.
You miss.
Oh damn it! Spell Sniper legit just gives better range and allows me a free spell or free cantrip.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna smack this nigga.
Roll your smack. Alright, roll your damage. Jesus!
Damn!
This motherfucker is
dead.
like, you hit him and he's like taken aback. He hits the ground and he comes back up. He's barely standing on his feet. Swamp.
Oh.
As you've recently awoken from the dead due to a hands lay on.
You got the hands.
I'm gonna. Can I take my bonus action first?
Yes.
I'm gonna bonus action chomp him, and in this one, I get my charisma modifier and health.
Excuse me?
So with lizard folk, you get a once a day ability where your bite attack heals you your constitution modifier.
Yeah, so you're gonna kill him with this attack regardless.
3 damage?
He had 1.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna get some health out of it. I'm up to 4 HP.
So, as the Mephit falls, Standing in the keg, you notice... 1 second. Pull the page back up. You notice a glint in what seems to be 5 tiny sapphires sitting in this rusted keg.
Just gonna pick it up and hand one to everybody.
You.
Nice.
Or
And then
here,
ask who wants the extra.
I'll take the extra. I saved your life.
I'll hand him.
Seems reasonable to me.
What, 2 sapphires?
Tiny sapphires.
Nice.
Which
Got small blue rocks.
I can just give you the GP value for unless one of you really wants to make like an intelligence roll.
Just give me a GP value, please, and thank you.
They're worth 10 each.
Based. No, not 125 gold. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is this room.
Okay. Now that we've woken everybody up in this fucking place, let's go to this door.
I'm gonna eat the remaining 3 good berries.
God damn it. Oh, never mind. I got preemptively mad, I'm sorry.
Eat the methods. Also,
I'm starting to eat something.
you get a decent chunk of XP from both of them.
Okay.
2?
You get 100.
100?
In
Damn.
total.
Like, all of us get 100?
Yep.
Damn, okay. We are very close. Just 2 more methods and we're at level 3.
This is what the boys call based and red pilled.
Do you really want to fight 2 more methods, though?
No.
I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Alright. Are you pushing numbers next? My boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready. Give me a second to open up and reveal as we go.
Oh, what the hell is that thing?
It's Kobold. My people.
That was my nigga Meepo. But
Meepo.
you walk in.
Meepo
Let me give you the description.
I'm gonna walk in and say, "Ayo, what's up, cuz?"
Crudely executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye, decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near a wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside of it.
I'm going to talk to the Kobold in Draconic, and I'll be like, "How are you doing, brother?"
Brother.
He's very visibly upset. Insanely so.
Upset or scared?
Also, here's a picture of Meepo.
Why I still think a dog?
Hey, that's my cousin Mevo.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up, here?
I feel this is a kobold trick.
He responds to you and he goes, I am heartsick.
What troubles your heart?
He's this our cleansed dragon. It's gone.
You had a dragon?
But the wretched goblins stole our Calcrix, our dragon.
Where did these goblins go with it? We found some dead one back there.
Meepo doesn't know.
Meepo, no.
I'm gonna ask him about the name I saw written in Draconic.
Meepo don't know.
Mevo,
But-
you're one stupid fucking lizard.
But you straw. Meepo take you to meet you, Straw. Our leader, if you make nice.
Meepo, do
You
you know
get-
Boblin?
You get safe passage if you promise to make nice. Maybe if you promise to rescue a dragon, Yustra will make nice to you. Answer question.
Sure.
Thank you, brother.
Are you gonna be nice to Meepo and have him direct you?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
hell yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's my cuz.
Alright, let me find the chamber he leads you to. So Meepo is going to... Let me reveal the path he's going to take you on. He's going to give you safe passage to meet. So Meepo, excited that you're willing to talk and maybe bring his Calcrix back, perks up a little and starts walking up this way.
What? Did you guys hear that?
What?
My dog has farted loud as shit from the corner of the room.
I did not hear that, no.
We streaming dog farts.
Only the highest quality in class content on my channel. Shut the fuck up. I heard that.
Meebo, where are you?
Where have you gone, brother?
Meebo, hey, cuz.
Nigga.
And then I will reveal the entirety of the area you're standing in.
Oh no.
God damn. Bebo set us up, bro. He's like,
I think this is an ambush.
Meebo ain't set us up. These are all my cousins.
This is an ambush.
And Meepo brings you
Homesteadive.
here to talk to Drill.
I'm gonna say to him, I heard about your problem, brother.
Give me a second. Let me describe this area for you as well. A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On the top of the altar sits a variety of items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws.
Interesting.
So, you have a problem with your dragon?
Oh, it was a feminine kobold.
Oh, oh no, it's a woman.
Oh no, that's
Hey.
okay, at least.
Oh no.
You goblin stole our dragon.
Oh
I don't particularly like goblins. So, and since you guys are my dragon brothers, I'll help you. I'll help you out.
Is this in common or draconic?
This is in draconic.
Oh. I'm
And
just like staring at this kobold.
Yuzdrail answers back. If you can return Calcrix to us, I shall grant you a reward. Meepo can accompany you if you desire.
It's always good to have some help. And I'm gonna. Where did the dragon go? The goblin. Did they go deeper?
Yuzdrail tells you that Meepo can help direct you. They went down a back path that will take you, as they describe it, a back way into goblin territory.
Oh, so they got like a gang war going on there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Cobalt till I die.
Okay, gang.
So, let me see. You have anything else you want to ask Yuzdrail?
I don't think there's really much else we need to.
What's going on here? We heard about some apple.
Yuzdrail cannot answer that question.
I'm just retarded.
Actually, Yuzdrail can, excuse me. The outcast. He grows the fruit which he gives to the goblins.
Is he a man?
The dragon and thieving goblins are his servants. He lives below. He is a man.
Okay, I'm gonna ask about the name. It was written.
A Chardalon. The dragon. The dragon. Revered here once. That's all she says.
Okay.
The name of a dragon revered here upon this site.
Thank you. Come back to party. Explain. I said to them, intercom, and be like, Meepo's gonna come with us. We're gonna find this dragon. We're gonna get help from this kobold. They're fighting the goblin.
Ask them if they know Boblin the Goblin.
Not all. I mean, we wouldn't want to say that we know a goblin. They don't. They don't like them.
Oh, I
But
see.
the man with the apples is named the Outcast, and he resides deeper or farther into the dungeon.
Well, let's go.
Let me see. I have to see what takes you where.
I'm also going to ask what the key on the dragon's is.
Is a key to a special place in the building. It can be yours for a decent price.
God damn it.
How about the price of bringing your dragon?
I'd offer you the key and other things if you can bring Calcrix back.
Consider it done.
You about to get yourself a kobold girlfriend, it seems.
Oh yeah. No, we're definitely going to make beautiful little retarded little folk. Baby. Scalies.
As you turn around, you see Meepo standing, staring at the other elites here. He shouts out a word in Draconic. Only Geet understands it. Out of nowhere, you hear, "Ticklecorn!"
What?
Ticklecorn?
Ticklecorn. What are they doing?
And the goblins look at Meepo, look at you, and then go back to staring down the hallway in their usual position. Or not the goblins, the kobolds. Stare in their usual position, returning to keeping watch.
I see.
Now,
The lizard said something about picklecorn? Ticklecorn?
Can you ask them if there are any traps you need to worry about? I don't want to walk into some kobold's trap and, die.
not if you follow Meepo.
Oh, okay.
And Meepo just starts walking.
Meatball's gonna show us the way.
Meatball.
Yes, Meepo will.
Okay, I just want to say I love Meatball with my entire...
If he tries anything, I'm gonna kick his ass.
If anything happens to Meeple, I will kill everybody in this dungeon and then myself.
I will. I deadass will.
Meepo take back way.
I'm gonna kill any.
If Meepo tries some fuck shit, I'm gonna kill him.
And Meepo's going to direct you guys back to the area you found him in, towards the top.
Please drag me.
You lazy bitch. Meepo's going to push open the door to this area.
The goods, Meatball.
Back way, goblins.
Secret tunnel.
And Meepo's
Secret tunnel.
Interesting.
And you'll get to this one.
Back to near the big circular room.
Aye.
And Meepo's going to push open the door and step into the room. As you walk in, you see this empty chamber is home only to rat dropping, crumbled flagstone, and stain.
Meatball's got my eyes. I'm gonna be like, all right, Miko, where should?
What the fuck is talking about this? I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. I don't even see the room they're discussing. Crazy. Oh, there. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's the same idea. And Miko's just going to continue to step up, walk through this door into the next room. None of these rooms contain anything really of value. Deep rooms. And here, as you walk in, you see a dry fountain.
Miko knifes you.
Yeah. No. Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A reliefed carved stone door stands on the western wall.
What about to the north of that door?
That extends into a hallway that you can't really see down, standing from this room.
Where to next, Meepo?
And Meepo just says, "This is close enough to goblin territory."
Okay, you Scottish dragon fuck. Let's go through this door.
They're supposed to go up.
So, looking at the western door, it has carvings on it showing skeletal dragon and a draconic inscription. Once you get within 5 feet of it, however, the air is noticeably colder.
Meepo, what kind of dragon did
And it bears a draconic inscription. You choose to read it.
What the fuck was that bird noise?
That's birds.
No shit,
Outside.
motherfucker.
Birds outside my house.
The cockatiels and shit like that just live.
Give me, if you're
there's
standing
like
in front of the
mud birds and some
door,
shit.
give me a perception check, too. Oh, fuck. So you look at the door, and your eyes wander upwards, and that's when you see it. A large scythe hangs in the ceiling, presumably ready to come down on anybody who opens the door unwarranted.
Alright. Noticing that, I'm gonna step up to a safe distance, use my staff to trigger the trap.
And the spring falls, the large scythe hits the ground, and retracts back up.
Meepo, why did you tell us about that?
See, he's trying to kill us.
Meepo does not mess with ancient things.
Why did Meepo not tell us there was a scythe in the ceiling?
Bro, you live.
Meepo has spent a lot of his time watching The Missing Thing.
What is the missing thing?
It's the dragon.
Oh yeah, but Meepo.
It's the dragon.
Deep inhale, Meepo, complete with like knife hand. Are there any other traps or things we need to worry about? If I end up getting stabbed, there's going to be a problem.
Meepo does not know.
Okay. Can I roll insight to see if he's being honest?
Yes.
That sounded so angry.
Meepo truly just doesn't seem like he knows to you.
Okay, that's fair.
He's just a bit retarded.
Yeah, he really.
He's a bit retarded.
Meepo spent most of his time in the chamber you found him in.
You know what? That's fair.
So, if you look upon the western door, Garrett, you'll be able to see it reads, "Rebuke the dead, open the way."
Okay.
Rebuke the dead, open the way.
And the scythe just went back into position after it
Yep.
went off? Like, it's just ready to go again?
Yep.
How high are the ceilings? Like, how high is it above us?
Couldn't fucking tell you.
That's alright, I'm not gonna fuck with it. Let's just go down this hallway.
Damn.
I mean, if it's only like a 10-foot ceiling, I want to try to disarm.
You can't disarm the trap. It's ingrained in the roof.
No, I want to break the scythe.
The best thing you can do is try to pin the scythe up.
Well, I could do that too. I've got a whole bag of bones. I'll just take a bone and put it up in there.
I meant like you aren't gonna be able to pin the scythe to the wall in there. You're gonna have to like hold it from the ground up. Otherwise, it's just gonna fall straight down again. It's a heavy scythe in a mechanism.
I will hold it while they walk in.
The door is locked.
Great.
Damn. All right, let's go the
You
other
can't
way.
get in.
All
All you can see is that the door is cold. The door itself is insanely cold to the touch. And
Can
that
we kick the door in the dick?
No. I'm not
Damn.
gonna let you kick this door. I will say, like, out of character, a lot of this is riddle based for this entire area. So
Oh,
everything is worth investigating to some degree.
Oh.
what did
Okay.
the
So
inscription say again?
Rebuke the dead, open the way.
can I say fuck you, skeleton? Just yell it at the top of my lungs?
I mean, you notice a faint blue light spring up, and then it just immediately disappears.
Okay, so we're onto something here.
Okay.
What if we all start yelling about fuck you, skeletons?
That's not gonna do anything.
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna. I don't want to be that guy, but you're not gonna get anything out of yelling "fuck you, skeletons."
I want to investigate the fountain.
That sucks.
Does the fountain also feel cold?
There's a thin layer of scum on its bottom, but it's otherwise dry. You want to give me a perception check?
Oh.
You don't see it.
Am I allowed to try in our
Yes.
2 roll limit?
I'm gonna cast guidance on her.
Okay.
4.
So, you said, perception?
Yep.
Okay. I get to add a d4 to that, don't I?
Yep, it's a 1.
9, nope, neither of us see it.
Damn, Chiefs, that's sad.
That sucks, yeah.
Can I make a separate roll to investigate with a statue?
Here, you want one final roll?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast guidance on.
Fuck it.
Alright.
At the front of the basin, you notice
17.
At the front of the basin, you notice an inscription.
Oh no.
Written in Draconic, it speaks, "Let there be fire."
I'm going to take a torch out of my explorer's pack.
Are you informing the party of what it says as well?
Oh, yeah, I'm telling them.
And upon you stating, "Let there be fire," the fountain springs to life. Reddish liquid begins to well from the diving dragon's mouth, slowly accumulating in the basin.
Okay.
Seemingly as if the dragon is spewing fire itself.
I'd like to light a torch out of my explorer's pack and make contact with that liquid.
It does nothing.
Then I'm going to touch the flame. I'm going to throw the torch to the door. Like,
The other door?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is there any candles in here?
No. Technically, this entire area is supposed to be super dark.
Oh.
What is the...
But I'm
So
just... Yeah, I'm
Late.
not going to fight with dark vision.
Okay, what did the inscription say specifically again?
Let there be fire.
Let there be... I don't know, y'all got any ideas?
And after the dragon fills the bottom of the basin up with the fluid stops, and the fountain goes inert.
Well, see, me yelling at literal air about skeletons made something work.
What is the liquid?
I'm still of the mind that we keep yelling.
Listen, you have to think about... If the door hates skeletons, what can you do that gets rid of skeletons and or undead creatures?
Take away their
Fire.
milk. Oh wait, I'm a paladin. I can turn undead.
I was just saying, does anyone have
It's
turn
me!
undead? I was about to say, does
Are you
anyone
gonna-
have turn undead?
What are you going to do with turn undead, meme?
What'd you say?
What are you going to do with it?
Let me check my player's handbook to make sure I can do this at level
Just
1.
use it on the magic barrier.
Yeah!
So, you cast turn undead on the door, and the door glows ghostly blue and silently swings open.
Neat.
Yes! We did it!
Is the scythe still armed?
Nope.
Cool, we ain't gonna die today.
The scythe is no longer armed as the door is open.
Let's... I'm not gonna go first though, because I'm not at full HP.
I'll go first. If I get clapped.
We find the number for this.
Just stuff good berries down my throat, boys.
Oh shit, I need more.
You look into this room. 5 dusty sarcophagi, 3 to the north and 2 to the south, stand on end in this silent chamber. Each of the carved stone coffins resembles a noble elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. An altar with images of dragons carved into its black obsidian is set in the center of the west wall. A single candle burns brightly on the altar. Next to the candle are a small whistle and a crystal flask.
I want to blow the whistle.
I just want to remind everyone this is all because of an apple.
Yeah. A fucking app.
You're going to go up to the altar and mess with it?
Yeah,
Wait.
I'll blow the whistle.
Alright.
Oh.
With that, the sarcophagi lids burst open, and 5
no.
skeletons
Oh
clad
no,
in ancient robes walk out.
it's the spooky scary.
Okay. So, who's in the room with me? I know...
Are we going this way? I thought we were going up, my bad.
Yeah, I thought we were going up.
No,
I
we're
mean, I
in
can
the
move
room.
down.
I was going to say, you opened the door, I figured y'all would walk
I
in.
thought we were going up for some reason.
Yeah, I thought we were going up.
Well, poop. Hey! Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I want to be
get me
right
some
here
bananas.
for good, smart reasons.
What's that reason?
Polar mastery.
Ah, fair.
Let me just...
Dios' character might need to...
I don't know if I cleared turn order from last time.
You can, the little gear in the bottom.
Yeah, no, I was just re-roll for me, meme, and I'll put it in there. Everybody must roll initiative.
Give it a minute.
I'll take the
I'll
12.
scratch my head.
Please.
Yes, 2. Roll en masse for them. Is everybody in? Swamp, Vartiha, Holden, and Ethel.
Yeah.
Alright. The skeleton closest to Swamp is the first to enact. It's going to attempt to attack with its short sword.
I'll be right back.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
You take 3. And then it is your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word real quick. Myself.
Okey-dokey.
Oops.
5. Minimum roll.
It'd be like that sometimes, Chief.
Well, and then may not. But wait.
Don't you have to use a bonus action to activate Shillelagh?
I gotta see how long it lasts.
It's a turn, I thought. It blesses for that turn and then cuts itself off.
Okay. Sorry. Oh my lord.
After this combat encounter, or if it takes us a while, we'll probably call it quits.
Nah, that's good. That's good.
Right as you're making headway into the interesting section.
That's fine. We've been going for a while anyway.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get through this fairly quickly if Gary
If
can
we can
figure out how long
chat
it really lasts. Yeah.
1 minute the duration.
Yeah, so you'd have to cast it again.
I might have to cast it. Okay, well then I'm just gonna bite it.
You're gonna bite a skeleton. Go ahead and roll bite. Yep.
Yummy.
Alright.
I'm gonna move to corner.
Okay, and then Artia. Oh,
Hello, it is my turn. I am going to hit Skeleton. I'm just gonna smack him in the dick.
You're hitting the one on the bottom.
Hit him. Are you going to hit him in the boner?
Yep, that hits.
Yes, in the boner. 8.
Alright, you've shattered a few of his bones. He's standing there, very broken.
Fuck them
Hold him.
lips.
Holden.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Hey, that's me.
Indeed.
I want to
Indeed.
hit this motherfucker.
Alright.
Bap.
Yep.
Bap.
Alright, and within one fell swoop, you crush the skeleton to the floor.
And then I want to hit this guy. Bap.
With your ass end. Yep.
Bap.
You crack a few of its ribs as it's standing there. And then the next skeleton goes. It's gonna run up to here. It's going to attempt to use its short sword on you. Wait.
Oh, did something happen?
You miss.
Damn.
And it misses it as well with its short sword attack.
We just kind of awkwardly look at each other.
Yeah, and then this busted-ass skeleton is going to attempt to attack you, Kami.
Okay.
And it misses as well.
Nice.
So Ethel Crusty Cheeks.
Okay.
Let's get that belt. Let's get this belt.
Right in front of me. I don't got a lot of F.
You miss.
Oh.
Alright. And this one's going to run up here, entering range for attack of opportunity.
become opportune in your attacks.
Oh. Woo!
Roll damage.
Woo!
Ooh, 12.
And as it enters range,
It died.
you demolish it. It falls to the floor. And now it is back on the first skeleton, who is going to attempt to attack Swamp again.
God damn you.
He hits
What did he roll?
a 17.
Damn it, I was.
Yep, and he hits for 8.
What do I want?
This has been the Fuck Swamp campaign.
This has been the Fuck Swamp campaign.
It
Swamp
is now
the only
Swamp's
thing-
turn.
Swamp is acknowledging that this is the Fuck Swamp campaign. He's gonna activate Shillelagh for the next minute. Shillelagh go bonk.
Shillelagh go bonk.
Roll damage.
12.
You, in a fit of anger after being attacked so hard, crush this skeleton to pieces.
Swamp!
Vardeha.
Is it me again?
Kami?
Kami?
Oh shit, it's my turn again. Oops,
Yep.
sorry. Okay, I'm gonna yell at him angrily. Actually, no, I'm just gonna hit him with my sword.
What was it? You miss.
No. I missed.
Holden?
It's out!
Roll damage.
This motherfucker don't miss.
And
Is that a max roll? God damn.
Yes!
dead.
So meme rolls good in this campaign.
I know, right? And then we hit this motherfucker.
Roll damage.
Is that 2 max rolls? Yes. they're both in-
Oh damn! He just murdered. He's just murking them. Damn,
Jesus
dude.
Christ! Hold it the
Alright.
fuck around, apparently. Holy shit!
So
No
how
time
much
for
XP
nobody.
this time?
Each skeleton is worth 50.
Oh damn! How many skeletons were there?
5.
5.
250?
We're level
Fuck.
2.
What? Yeah, we're level 2.
Oh my
So-
god.
We have 450 XP. Time to import Bard level 2.
Okay. Oh, guess what I get now? Smite!
Yeah.
And with you leveling up and the skeletons being slain, you can look at the altar, but after the altar, we're going to call it a night.
Okay. Do we level
Alright.
up now, or do we wait till after we look at the altar?
We can look at the altar first.
Okay.
I want to peep the altar.
On the altar, you see a flask and a whistle.
Alright,
Let's just pull a,
I'm gonna
pull
throw
a-
the whistle to the bard. I throw
Ooh.
the flask to Holden.
Many thanks.
So the whistle
thank
is transparent crystal, and it resembles a tiny dragon curled up like a snail.
Okay, let me see if I can find that as an item.
I have it as an item.
what's
Is it
the-
an item? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
it's a
import
wonder.
it then. So is it just called Whistle, or?
Nightcaller is its name. However, you only learn that. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, give me a sec. Just try.
You notice writing on the side of the whistle, but you currently don't know what language that's in.
10.
So I'll give you enough to realize that the language is in Dwarvish.
Oh, that's something I don't know. I'm gonna ask Ethel to have a read of it for me, please.
Ethel will tell you that Nightcaller is etched in Dwarvish runes on the side of the whistle. Also, I want you, Ethel, to make a history check.
Okay.
I'm able to move it to my sheet now, yeah?
Yep.
Sick.
I have it as...
There we go.
Oh, you know jack shit about this whistle.
Oh, sick. I get an extra first level spell. Amazing.
Let me see if I... I don't want to. I have a handout for it, but I don't want to throw it at you because it immediately tells you everything the whistle can do.
Yeah, I dragged it over, but I didn't look at what it did, so it didn't spoil it.
If we say that we take a short rest in this place,
I assumed, you were going to sleep here because it's a safeguarded room.
Yeah, we might as well do that.
Especially since you can close the door and you know how to get in and out now.
He could attune to it and then property.
Yeah, I can do that. That works.
And then if somebody wants to, they can make a check on the flask.
What kind of check?
I threw it to Holden, so he's got it.
Let me see. Give me a Arcana. Yep, you just know it's a flask of strange liquid. And then whoever investigated the altar, give me a perception check.
Wow.
Was no one going to help me out with that one?
I'll help you look at the religious altar because I'm a paladin.
Oh no. Well, we're just going to be nice and assume Holden was helping from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You find on the side of the shrine what seems to be a cutout square, and upon further inspection you press it and open a hidden compartment containing 6 peridot jewels carved in the likeness of a dragon.
Alright, I'm going to keep 2 of the jewels, hand out the rest of the 4.
I don't...
3 of you.
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to one.
And this is another thing worth 10 gold points each.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on to it.
F39, that's pretty good.
In case the kobolds say anything.
Or actually, Dwarf, you're gonna get 2. I'm taking 2. Just go. Because there were 6 of them. You said they're, dragon peridot?
Yeah, they're peridot jewels carved to look like dragons. And with that, you guys can close the door and sleep in this room, need be.
Right.
Brilliant. Let's have a nap.
To add paladin stuff.
Yep, and I can import level 2 things as well.
Yes,
yeah, please. I have done my level up already.
Okay, cool. So who needs...
I'm gonna roll my hit die real quick.
Are we rolling hit die or are we taking average?
You can... I think it's either or.
Do you get your subclass stuff at level 2?
I get it at 3.
Yes, Sam.
I get smite at level 2, and I get a fighting style.
Yeah, I don't get college until 3rd.
I get my stuff at level 2.
Which means I am taking defense, so I get +1 AC. Because, I can get +1 AC. I can get when I'm using a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, I can gain +2 to damage rolls, which I'm using a 2-handed weapon, so I can't do that. And I have great weapon fighting, which is actually kind of useful. If I roll 1 or 2, on a damage die I attack with, I can re-roll. Or protection, when a creature within 5 feet of me takes an attack, I can use my reaction to pose disadvantage on the attack roll, but I have to have a shield. But, halberd.
Is it just normal smite, or is it searing smite?
Regular smite. Can you also drop a shield into my thing, too? I do have a shield, I just don't use it.
I mean, even if you didn't have a shield, I could just make you one.
Yeah.
Can't find smite in the spell list.
It's just a spine of some gypsy we killed.
It's fucking Meebo's spine.
He died a glorious death. He shall keep serving us in the name of the Emperor.
Give somebody a revolver.
Oh no.
Parry this, you fucking casual.
Could you imagine Swamp with a gun? I think that would be the best character.
Be hilarious.
Swamp pulls out a gun and everything. Alright, Swamp, we need to be diplomatical. But gun.
This is diplomacy.
But no. Swamp, no.
There's your shield.
Okay, I'm at 17 AC because I don't have the shield equipped.
You go through and you fix that.
Yep.
Swamp, are you gonna shoot them for not letting you eat somebody in front of them? Yes.
Yes.
And then do clerics get anything different? Level 2?
What spells do I get? Okay. Number of paladin spells equal to your charisma modifier plus half your paladin.
Yeah, you get your guided strike channel divinity at level 2, Dio.
Enjoy that plus 10 to fucking hit.
Did you already do yours, Garrett?
The what?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I did my hit die. Or not my hit die. Health. Does our hit die go up?
Yes, you get 1 hit die per level.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm gonna take the average roll. Oh, I don't have 12 hit die. Jesus Christ. 6 plus 1. That is.
Yeah, let me make sure shit's working, goddammit.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Jesus.
Yeah, you get your Circle of Spores, Circle Spells, Halo of Spores, and Symbiotic Entity at level 2.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So you can deal with that. Remember that how you wish. I think Dios is dead.
I think he may be.
Look, he's.
Hold on.
Oh, no, there's Dios.
What's a hit die for a cleric? Roll your hit die, Dios, and we'll see how much your health goes up.
D8.
What is it?
If you start fucking with my shit.
I'm not fucking with anything, Chief.
1.
I literally just pulled up your thing.
It bounces these different shit. Oh, what the fuck?
Roll it again.
Okay. I can choose 3 spells.
Wait.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, something right here.
3 spells.
It's not rolling a D4, it's rolling a D1.
Base?
It's not based.
It is, in fact, the opposite of based.
Which is really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Your hit should also be D8.
Does the player's handbook bard spells? I don't want bard spells. I want paladin spells. Okay.
I mean, you can just look on 5e tools.
I already found them. Alright, I get 3 different spells.
Yeah. Once I hit next level, I'm gonna get a second. I'm gonna get a 4th first level spell and 2 second level spells.
Dog, I got 5 cantrips.
I only have 2. I get an extra cantrip at level 4.
Bro, if paladins had cantrips, I swear to
Hey,
God.
Dios, just roll your D8 and then
Oh shit! I need to level up.
modifier.
That.
Just keep going.
I'll just roll a D8 for you.
I'm sorry. I'm just having my shit having it.
Which one of us has healing spells already?
Me.
Should have.
I don't have any at the
You
moment.
have 20 maximum hit points now, Dios.
Me and the cleric spells.
Okay, that's right, I got a cleric. Okay, so I don't
Sick,
need to take
okay.
healing spells because that'd be fucking redundant.
I mean, we can all take healing spells if we really needed
I already
to.
got laying on hand, so I'll just.
We can have every party member just heal.
Yeah, legit.
So I want to take. I think I want to do detect magic.
Alright, Chiefs, you're gonna have to DM me
Okay.
if you're getting spells and stuff.
Yeah.
which ones you want, and I'll pull them all in later. It's just
I've got my job done. You don't need to worry about me.
I'll tell you later.
it's very late now.
Yes, you should go to bed.
Don't tell me what to do, faggot.
Be prepared. Be prepared for a fun day tomorrow.
Yeah, if that princess dies, we're coming to fuck your mom.
You think we're kidding?
See, there's like pros and cons to this. The pro is people come to my country and like hang out. The con is you'll try to rape my mother.
It won't be rape.
Listen,
We'll take her out for dinner first. We'll wine and dine her. We're gonna
It
treat
won't
this
be
lady
rape.
right.
It'll be you're getting a sister that's gonna have to replace that princess.
And you don't understand. Me and Geet have decided that we are adopting this princess when she gets kicked out of the country.
I mean,
She is our platonic child.
if anyone dies, they could play her if they wanted to.
Do not tempt me.
Nah, I actually wouldn't do that because I kind of need control over her.
The cleric will work out the issues of her kids being murdered through this vicariously through this child. Do not take this from her.
Did you guys enjoy this tiny, strange
Goodbye.